start going.
Yeah. I actually need to hop into the game.
Oh, do I not turn off? Yo! It's us! The Omen Seekers. I'm part of the Omen Seekers too. We verified that last time. Hi guys, let's get into the recap real quick. It's not so in-depth.
Did.
But, alright. Once the Omen Seekers arrived back in Bryn Shander, they let Flight out with his bag full of meat, and Trovis close behind. Flight showed Trovis his owlbears while tossing them a ton of meat. After feeding time, Flight had Trovis hop into the bag of holding as a sort of motorcycle sidecar designed by Bennett Foddy, and Flight flew the two of them to the ramshackle inn where his parents were staying. Meanwhile, back in town, the group prepared to speak to the townsfolk and convince them once and for all Auril was not the way. They had returned with a Chartlan Berserker and one of the Frostbringers from the church. Surely they would convince the town to turn against her once more. Dr. Lazarus went back to his house to grab Flight's things and leave them out for him, but as he slid the key into the lock, it was too late. A glyph of warding activated and BOOM! Fire soon consumed the artificer and at least 1/4 of his house. The front door and a few walls had been blown apart. But to the Doxalok, the Chwinga who live in the walls quickly began working on rebuilding the missing sections out of ice. Someone was trying to kill them. Whether this was intended for just Lazarus or all of them was unclear, but this was definitely on purpose. This could have been the Zent, or it could even be the church retaliating. Now, how much detail do we want to go into? I forgot to write anything about the Flight stuff. Flight went back to deal with his parents.
Essentially, he just kind of helped Trovis close the book on his relationship with Crest. He kind of discovered that he and Trovis broke, like, it ended badly because of Trovis's drinking, primarily. Not, like, it wasn't even because Crest ended up getting arrested. Did that... I assume he would have established is that did Crest get arrested before or after they broke up?
After.
Okay, so yeah, so that they had
it
been.
It seemed like he was trying to pull your
over...
dad down a dark path as well, like pull him into that kind of hard lifestyle.
He wanted to live, like, pull him into like the party and drink all night lifestyle, and it was not. Crest was not jiving. Crest and Melody probably weren't jiving with it. Mm-hmm. Then afterwards, that's when Crest got arrested and all that falder all happened. So yeah, basically just closed the book on that, and then Crest also went because he wanted to get advice on how to deal with, like, what the party has been, like, how the party has been acting and how to even address it.
Yeah, I mean, you wanted to kind of open up just about how you felt, you know. I mean, you had some opinions about what the overall plan was, and you had some hesitation on that, but there was never a time to really have a conversation because everyone was always angry at each other.
Yeah, exactly. And the biggest thing that Flight kind of expressed to both Trovis and his parents is that this plan feels way too similar to Zentrum tactics.
And I think, yeah, I mean, Trovis had been like, you know, maybe try a different way to communicate with the team. There was some suggestions thrown out. There was some talking, some hugging. At the same time, before all that, when you first arrived...
We forgot the most important
I know, Bryn,
part of that scene.
Oh, yeah.
Bryn comes out of the room in a robe looking for hydration.
They had a threesome in the bathroom, basically.
There was a three-way in the bathroom, Flight's parents, your dad, 5 times.
What?
You're like, wait, what are we talking about? Are you talking about my dad?
They're in a
Okay, so they're in a polyamorous relationship now, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, and maybe you'll hear about this officially, but yeah, Flight went to see what was up, and your dad comes out of the back room just for a breather, and then Flight kind of gets in to talk to them in between. So they're doing good, apparently.
Great. Awesome.
That's
how awkward for Flight. Glad I wasn't there.
Flight didn't find it awkward at all, actually.
Flight loved it.
legit.
Well, good for flight.
Your dad was the most uncomfortable person in the room.
Yeah, probably. Well, him. Well, at least at first. Afterwards, it was probably Crest and Trovis.
Well, but then soon enough, the Omen Seekers regrouped at the Lazarus residence and plotted their next move. Okay, hang on. Let's jump back a little bit because we'll jump into where Bree is coming in here.
Right.
Bree is with the group, probably with Lazarus when the house explodes. Soon after that, some guards run into town, worried that the battle has started a day early. The Arl has sent people to attack them, and they're coming right now. They're approaching. And then they're asked who they are, and they say they're frost giants are approaching the city. And everyone recognizes that that's not actually a big deal. You told them to come here. The frost giants come to the house with this giant dragon's head they throw down, and then a big old bag of treasure that they had found inside of
Got a fuck ton of cash.
the boat. Yeah, so and I didn't calculate all that. I mean, thousands of gold, essentially.
Oh, yeah, easily.
I asked for the total last week, but I've been thinking during the week we should keep it abstract because it is just a solve for our components thing. So we don't need to say we have this amount of money. We can just say you have enough wealth now to have components for the final battle.
Okay. I mean, I'm happy to say that you have. If you wanted to buy something, I'd be happy to let you spend it on some of that too. But yeah, that as well.
Flight will probably spend, probably just like set a good portion of it aside so that he can continue to buy meat.
Okay. So let's hand it off to Bree. Give Bree some alone time.
We could also donate some
I might have
to
to do that
towns.
soon too. Mm-hmm.
You might have
That's
what?
true for like rebuilding stuff after the battle. Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's what Lazarus wanted. That's what Lazarus wanted to do with his house.
Wait, so I missed that. Lazarus's house exploded?
On him.
Yeah, he activated. He activated a glyph of warding that was put on his door.
Oh.
Someone planted
Who
a
put a
trap.
glyph of warding on his door?
That's
We don't
a good
know.
question.
Somebody
Oh.
did. We don't know yet.
He didn't die. He actually, the damage was so low that Tom actually requested it just be doubled for impact.
No. He requested it be doubled because he nat won.
Yeah.
Oh, because he nat one on the saving throw. That's
It was still kind of a bad roll for that spell though.
Yeah, I should have
was
just
rough.
said it was like a bunch of HP.
So
Anyway.
we can say how about for this we could say that he was like badly injured by that and we're gonna let him recuperate
You
from
had
that.
one.
That makes sense. Yeah, he's just tucked in bed. Dave is treating his wounds with bacon.
I also last week did a dream spell on Maxwell Dinar to make sure he had a restless night and didn't get a rest. And I haunted him with the images of his past victims. After the town meeting, I also spoke to Xenophon, Zerophon, and asked him to basically shape change into us. There's a plan to go after Maxwell Dinar in the wee hours of the morning. Basically, we're waiting for a full rest, and then going after Maxwell Dinar at like 4 a.m. So there's a plan to, once we slip out of town, for Xerophon to mimic our faces to make it look like we're still in town. So Maxwell
Act as a
Dinar
decoy,
doesn't know we're
basically.
coming. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Cool.
Although your previous tactic is if Flight finds out about it, which he might quite possibly find out, he is probably going to be very.
Find out about
so
having already done it. Yeah, I think Zerophon was open about
Xenophon-
being able to impersonate you, and you were like,
Oh, no,
"Don't
that's
do
not-
that," and he was like, "Oh, okay."
It's not just that. It's not just that. He already impersonated him at the.
Well, I know that, and you're not aware of that yet. Yeah.
I'm not aware of that yet, but if Flight finds out about that, that is prepare for he's going to be upset about that.
Uh-oh. All right.
Whatever.
So let us start. Maybe at the moment that the
get there.
frost giants show up.
Sounds good.
Then that's when Bree would come back to us as well.
Or I mean, it's possible that Bree was with you until this moment and separates it right now to go do some stuff.
Yeah. Bree was with us during the town meeting. She spoke her part of the adventure.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Who
we
did
claimed
that
you
for
did,
me?
but I mean, we just kind of glossed over it. We didn't like say we didn't actually say
Oh, okay.
anything for you, but
We
Okay, cool.
described the town meeting rather than role played all the talking because I couldn't come up with a whole town meeting's worth of dialogue. You know, with a gun to my head even.
and Flight deliberately did not go.
Yeah, well, because you were feeding meat. Well, I know it wasn't because of that. You did not want to go
It
to
wasn't
that
because
meeting.
of that.
Yeah.
Flight did not want to go to that meeting. He wanted to go talk to his parents before anything else he did.
That's true. Fair enough.
So we had Xeraphon mimic his face just for the meeting. I riled up the crowd. I was like, everyone who stands against Oral is an Omen Seeker too. So I tried to get them on our side and pray for themselves and pray for us, kind of thing. And also ask for volunteers of anyone who wants to fight. But we'll see who actually takes up that charge. We don't know.
Okay.
No.
What was the question?
How much? What now?
How many volunteers did we get?
Oh.
Oh,
We don't know
Yeah,
yet.
literally
Because
don't know yet.
we haven't set a time when we're like leaving to go make the charge. So they haven't gathered yet.
Okay, cool.
we could say that right now they're like signing up with the militia or something.
Yeah. Yeah. What's her name? Speaker Duchesne, Vesta Duchesne. She can like do some of that.
Mm-hmm.
She's good at paperwork.
All right. So Grom is here. Hugs Bree. There's this big severed dragon's head on the ground. Is there any way we can put this?
Hi, Grom. Yes. Does Lazarus have like a shed out back somewhere? He seems like the kind of person who would have a shed.
Oh yeah, he would absolutely. He absolutely is the type who would have like a supply.
He sounds
shed.
like it. Yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah,
I
but
like
it's too full of tools. Like it's just completely full of like old engine parts and.
Well, you can put it on top of it. You can put it on top of it.
Like a
Yeah, we'll put it on
gross
top of the
garage.
engine parts. I'm sure
Yeah.
he'll love that, but he's not here to complain about it, so we're gonna do it
Oh.
anyways.
Yeah.
Haha.
He'll come back.
Yeah,
You
so,
put the dragon head in my garage? No.
Yeah.
Maybe we can have the Chewinga create a mount on the wall for it, where the ice is overgrown.
It's as soon as you imagine where it might be, they've already done it.
Perfect.
Cool.
So
yeah,
how big is it?
It's a-
Inside?
It was an adult. It was like an adult dragon.
Yeah,
right?
it was an ancient white dragon.
It was an ancient.
I think it
it was
was.
ancient, and we
At
beat
least
it.
5 feet tall.
Well, you beat it because you had frost. You had cold resistance. I'm pretty sure.
Cold immunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, immunity.
cold
That's what it
immunity.
was.
Right. I forgot about that.
So it could never touch us with its breath. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
its
that is
breath
bullshit.
weapon was ineffective. So all it has was its claw, tail, and bite, which would also deal cold damage. So.
Yeah, I'm surprised it stuck around to get killed though. But yeah, no.
There was something weird going on with that dragon, with its
Yeah,
rider,
there
with its like
was.
dead rider.
Yeah.
True. It was probably a little bit insane. So yeah, Bree
True.
directs Grom, and the other two ice giants to the shed in the back, and gives them a space to put the dragon head.
Oh yes. All right, we can store this here for now. Eventually, we'll want a big hall, just a centerpiece on the wall.
Is that what ice giants sound like now?
Sure.
Frost giants sound like?
It is.
I thought they all sounded like this
Yeah.
before.
I thought they,
But now they're all like, oh, yes, we'll keep it like this.
I thought they were Canadian. Weren't they supposed
No,
to be Canadian?
Grom was doing like a sarcastic imitation of a white person.
Oh, it was, yeah.
I'm gonna put it
It's
in my
like
garage. This'll be great.
Yeah.
Suburban white guy.
I brought you this. I brought you this money as well.
Oh, that'll be fantastic for the getting stuff for spells, components for spells, and hopefully rebuilding the town a little bit after this happens.
Oh, I know, I can't wait. Freaking, we're ready to fight. We're so boosted up. We kicked the shit out of this dragon. I don't know why it stuck around to get beat up.
Yeah, that seems weird. How big was it?
Oh my gosh, three times the size as me. I'm doing another.
Oh.
It was huge.
Huge.
It was freaking humongous. I mean, it killed our leader, you know, so it was asking for it. It really deserved it.
Yeah. It did. It did deserve it. And, you know, white dragons aren't known to be the nicest of creatures, so it's probably a good thing that it's gone. Especially since maybe Oral would have helped Oral, maybe? I don't know.
Shit, I didn't think about that.
I mean, it's an ancient white dragon, right? Ice.
Yeah.
You know, maybe.
You're smart. You're smarter than me. I got the muscle, but you got the brains, girl.
Hey, I have the muscles too, and I like flex.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, definitely. But I would win in an arm wrestling match.
You want to go?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go right now. Let's have an arm wrestling. She lays down on the ground, puts her arm up. We're just doing athletics versus athletics.
Yeah,
We're just gonna do athletics?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, I have Grom selected. Oops, there we go.
That's so interesting you brought that up, Kate, because the followers of Oral in the cave had dragon wormlings, white dragon wormlings. So they were raising white dragons for Oral. Holy shit.
Well, I also kind of wonder, and this is a bit out of game knowledge, so stop me if you want me to, but and it's not about the campaign, but in my other game, we had an ancient white dragon go insane because someone had stolen her eggs and had inserted devices into them to torture them.
Oh, wow.
So that they would drive their mother insane because she couldn't get to her eggs and they were being tortured.
That's super dark.
So
yeah.
I'm wondering if maybe her rider being dead on her back, and also maybe they were stealing her eggs. Maybe that's why she was, you know?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe I'm just giving Alex ideas.
I mean,
You're giving me ideas.
I know. You guys go hard on your egg stuff. Wow.
Dude, Sean is insane. His like plot is like it's insane.
Dude, I'm fucked in the head too as a DM.
Yeah,
Wow.
but yeah. It was pretty dark. We were ready to kill this dragon because it was attacking the town, and then we found out what was happening. And we were like,
Who won?
no, we didn't fight the dragon. We gave her eggs back, which helped a little
Good
bit.
ending.
But also, the god of money. Who's the god of money again?
Sure.
Essentially, the god of capitalism.
America?
This one?
Yeah, Uncle Sam.
I'm not sure.
I can't. I'm blanking on his name right now, but he's essentially the god of capitalism. Anyways, one of his clerics had a lien on her hoard. A lien.
Oh.
Like, she owed them money, and they had a lien on her hoard, so she couldn't sleep and she couldn't eat, and it was driving her insane. So we killed the cleric who was doing unethical business dealings.
Is
so that
this
she would
Forgotten
stop.
Realms or like a homebrew world?
It's a bit of column A, bit of column B.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure the god is Forgotten Realms.
There's
Okay.
a guy called
I'll have to-
Joaquin.
No, it's not Joaquin. It's something
He was
else.
the
I'll think
merchant's
of it later.
friend.
Anyways,
Well, whatever. Yeah.
this is what this reminds me of.
I'm sure.
But
I'm sure,
yeah,
I'm sure
back to
I'm
the
sure there's a god of.
Oh, back to the arm
Realms
wrestling
maybe.
match.
back to our game.
Right.
Back to our very important arm wrestling match.
All right, let's see. If you win this, I'm gonna be.
I
happy
will be
for you.
very surprised because
know.
I'm not trained in athletics and I don't use that as a stat for anything. So I think actually my athletics is really my strength is shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually I have a +1. That's not bad.
Oh yeah, +1 versus this
Not bad.
+9. All right, you roll first. Let's see.
Roll
No,
that
I'll
one.
roll first. Let's see. Okay, you gotta
roll
be a
first.
22.
Yeah.
No, you can't even beat it.
Wow.
Badly I do.
Before you
Wait.
even go, Grom just throws your hand to the ground.
Just roll for fun.
Oh, sorry, I'm
Yeah.
cheating. I'm cheating. Go again. One more time. I'll give you. I'll
Okay,
give
one
you
more
fair
time.
share.
One more time.
Look, I'll do it with my other hand tied behind my back.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
What? Oh, that wasn't a
Are you
disadvantage.
fucking
That wasn't on
kidding me? Okay.
disadvantage. Hang on. It's still a 21. I told ya. I told you. I give you a
I
shot.
put up a bit of a fight that time.
Yeah.
I think with the 17. Yeah.
Okay, look. Well, no, we're already 2 out of
Okay,
3.
okay. You win. You
I-
win. You win.
I'm the stronger one. You're the very strong
I'm
but
great.
smarter one.
Not as strong as a full blood giant, but still
Very
pretty strong
compared
for like
to anyone
a smaller
else.
version of giant. Yeah.
Yes. Most definitely. Take me out of the
Okay.
running and you would win any day.
Yes. Okay, actually, relevant rules question, Alex. With the updates to Furbolg, am I using the updates to Furbolg with the new release?
Monsters of the Multiverse?
None of that
Yes.
has been imported on your sheet per se, but I don't. From what I read, what Sean was
I-
posting, I don't think
All
it's
the
that
legacy stuff
significant,
still
is it?
there.
Isn't it worse? It takes a bonus,
it
or it takes a
is.
long rest to do something instead of a short or long rest. So let's say no to that.
Yeah, but it ties it ties my spell thing to my so instead of once per short rest, I get it it's you can use it a number of times per day with as much as you have a proficiency modifier, I think.
Okay, number of times equal to
So
your
instead of
proficiency bonus.
once
Your
per long
proficiency.
or short rest, it's now
You get it
proficiency
4
bonus
times.
amount per
So, like,
day.
it scales more with your level rather than sticking you with
Yeah.
I
yeah.
got it. Is that what you
I mean,
prefer?
A lot of things are doing that.
just before we get into a big fight, that's very relevant because I could use that
Mm.
to like
Mhm.
avoid getting hit and stuff, you know. But I figured I'd bring that up.
Yeah. Well, I'll rule. I mean, you just tell me now which one you prefer, and we'll roll with that going forward.
I'm gonna look at the rules again, and then I will let you know.
All right. So
Because
before it
I
comes
know
into
I-
play, or by the
I-
time we utilize it at all, we'll just make that decision and just go with that from then on.
Yeah,
I'm kind of
I
I'm
will
kind of-
make it before we get into a fight.
Cool.
I'm kind of upset about Monsters of the Multiverse because Minotaurs are still fucking weak sauce.
Are they? Yeah, they changed some stuff. I don't know. I think with 5.5.
They gave them Labyrinthine Recall in place of Imposing Presence, but that's it. They give them literally nothing else. The one like.
But that
one of
makes
the-
sense for
like, one of the
Minotaurs.
race- Yeah, but. But yeah, it's just like they didn't give them anything else in addition to that. They could also use Powerful Build.
Well, I believe that. Yeah, it's probably annoying in some way that I don't understand.
Yeah,
yet.
okay, so I am gonna go with the new rules because the changes are essentially casting Detect Magic or Disguise Self. You can use Charisma, Intelligence, or Wisdom for the modifier. You can choose one of those at character creation, and then you can use the spell slots to cast the spells more times per day if you want. So I'm not tied down. I can use them in my spell slots. And then Hidden Step is now tied to proficiency bonus and only resets on a long rest. And then Speech of Beast and Land has been clarified to explicitly work on vegetation as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, cool.
Can I quickly cut away to a scene that's happening simultaneously?
Sure. What's up
Sure.
there? What's happening?
So as Grom and Bree's hand are still clasped together in the arm wrestle, it cuts to another pair of hands that are joined together in tenderness as Scoops and Stevani see each other again for the first time
Oh, yeah.
in weeks. He has a different face. But there's an unmistakable energy between them, as is most of their relationship because they can't speak to each other. So it's a lot about body language and chemistry, just in the background of Bree and Grom, just imagine them doing some cute reuniting things together. Like Stevani picks him up and twirls around in a circle, hugging him.
Before that, I
and
wonder
he
when she first gets there, she
ragdolls,
puts her hand up against the window and like makes eye contact with you, and you guys like touch.
Well, yeah, it would be like confusing at first because I look so different. But like, I walk up to her, like I'm within full intention, and then like she has to realize it's me and like hold my hand up, and she holds hers up, just 5 times
Tarzan
the
style.
size. Yeah, Tarzan style. Yeah.
Okay,
Hell, that's
Flight is
great.
probably gonna take his share of that.
And Phil Collins is playing. Flight's
Sweet.
Curse is still playing Phil Collins
Yeah.
in the background.
Yeah, Flight's gonna take his share of that of the cash, and he's gonna go stash that. Gonna stick his share into the bag of holding, and he's gonna go stash that in the owlbear den.
Okay, you've got like your own little hidden base lair out in the middle of the tundra. Not middle, but yeah. All right.
Well, not middle. It's just like
yeah,
a
few miles
a
out.
couple hundred yards off from. It's like a couple hundred yards
The
off from the
whole
wall.
town
Yeah,
is in the middle of the tundra.
yeah, just a couple hundred yards off from the wall. Yeah.
All right, guys. Dr. Lazarus is looking pretty bad. But I've been licking his wounds metaphorically. And
I was literally about. To
I
say.
tried, but he would not have been happy with that. No. So yeah, I'm watching over him, and I'll get it figured out. I'll let you know when he's ready to go out on adventures with you guys again.
Good.
Well, we have basically a day and a half of prep before we leave it, and I think we're leaving tomorrow night at well, we need to figure out how long it takes us to get there. That will nail down our timeline, because if we want to start the operation at 4 a.m., we need to rest 8 hours before 4 a.m. and then we need to make sure we can get there either during that 8 hours or before that 8 hours.
We've flown from there before,
and you guys. I mean, the Berserker Cave was like not that far from it to begin with, so you guys had just returned from there.
Oh, right. Okay.
Not that you remember the exact number, so let me go look that up.
Yeah, it's just like it was literally just like across one of the ranges.
I think it's like 3 hours or something.
Probably.
Well, that's brilliant.
So it's what, like 3.5 hours from here to the fortress?
It's 7. Yeah, I mean, it's 16, 17 miles to get there, and if I was doing 5 miles per hour on the spaceship, then yeah, about 3.5.
Yep.
So Flight, I think at some point today, you should.
You know what? Just for the sake of, because I found this new art, let's role play on this.
Oh, neat. Very neat. I like it.
New maps.
Love
Heck
it.
yeah, that's awesome.
It's Bryn Shander.
Flight.
Is that like a wicker statue outside the gate there?
I don't know what that. It looks like. Yeah, it's someone standing there covered in snow.
It looks like a wicker statue if I'm like zooming in.
Could be. I don't know. Anyway, that's just art to look at. So yeah, what was happening? Sorry, I interrupted.
Yeah. So we need to kind of disappear into the night without anyone seeing us. But Flight, you already have an established habit of coming in and out of town, you know, at your will. So if you disappear from town, there'll be less attention on a group of us trying to, you know, sneak out of town to the ship. So I think before tonight, you should make yourself scarce. And then tonight, basically as soon as it's dark enough for us to get away with it, maybe before before Oral puts up her lights, in between, probably at like 8 p.m. it would probably be pretty dark before the fucking Northern Lights start. So maybe we can sneak out about then, get on the ship, spend 8 hours resting on the ship, and start the operation in the very early hours of the morning.
Well, this is also going to be happening tomorrow. So because we're letting Lazarus rest after getting blown up.
Yes. What time is it now?
11 a.m.
So it's midday.
11:40.
So midday. So we have a day and a half because this is happening tomorrow night. So at some point tomorrow, don't come back to town. You know.
Oh, right, because it's the new moon tomorrow as well. And it'll be the darkest possible to sneak into the fortress.
That's right, the darkest possible town. Yep.
All right, so yeah, Flight's gonna go stash his gold over at the owlbear den. He's gonna bury it under some snow and some ice, and just make sure it's packed solid. Nobody's gonna get to it.
Okay. Hell yeah.
So he'll spend a little while doing that, and then he's gonna come back and look for Trovis again, because if I recall correctly, he said he knew somebody, like he said he knew like a powerful cleric or something. Because
What are you trying to get done? I don't remember that, but
I need Flight's curse.
oh right.
The star curse, the one that makes him not be able to look up in the sky. He really wants to get rid of that.
Gotcha.
He
Okay.
at least wants to find out what the fuck it is.
Right. Okay, so yeah, maybe you go and find Trovis out by the town hall, dealing, talking to the people that has delegating his soup tasks and whatnot. Okay, yeah, and then he's just, we're doing this now?
As soon as you can.
No, yeah.
I mean, I don't. You're
Better
the
sooner
one
than
who knows it. You're the one who knows them.
Look, if you go anywhere, I mean, you're gonna wanna. That's how you know your way around, right? I'd imagine you follow the stars.
Exactly.
It's like your compass.
Basically.
Okay. Let me take you to my guy. And he wanders
you.
down into the okay, no, it's not like a crappy back. At first I was imagining like a back alley, but Trovis would know higher level people, so he probably gets you into one of the best cleric medical people
He's
in
a
the
speaker.
area.
His rep can get him in there.
Yeah, that's what I figure. Yeah, for sure. So you're like surprised at the high quality, like how elegant the office looks. There's a lot of gold framed pictures of just people brushing their teeth and putting on bandages. Maybe.
Maybe it's a basement office, so it's like, oh, he's taking me down another set of steps into a dingy bar
so it could be
kind of
both.
place.
It's
and then it opens up into a beautiful facility clinic,
like a refurnished
pristine.
basement.
Like an actual temple, like an actual legit temple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, with spas and steaming water around.
Well, like,
maybe not. That's not a
he
temple.
walks in the loading dock entrance.
What is this?
Yeah, right. Okay, let's get you checked out.
Maybe the speakers have a private, whole private subculture within the 10 towns that only the speakers are privileged enough to have access to.
Yeah, they only treat the speakers.
That
Yeah,
sounds
there's
like
like
a
whole
proper tiered society.
Yeah.
There's one hot spring in Bryn Shander, and they've put it in a basement and only let the speakers have access.
Ew, that'd be really
That sounds
cool.
mafia. That sounds mafia as shit.
Yeah, that sounds Zen-like,
Travis is
but
one of
not.
them. Yeah.
All right, so this isn't.
Hey, everyone's corrupt.
This is on the up and up. But yeah, Trovis takes you back to a small, let's say, a little gnome guy with the little saucer on his head. Oh, let's take a look at you. Oh, come on.
So
What's wrong with you, mate?
Just to clarify, what god is this? Just to clarify, what god is this temple dedicated to?
Absolutely too much energy for Flight.
It's the temple of. I mean, it's whatever makes sense. I'm just spitballing stuff. No, there's not spas. Spas don't make sense.
No. If there's spas, if there is spas, then the temple, then Sune would make sense.
Okay, I'm happy with that to be Sune then.
Yeah, she's like the god of romance and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you mean a plate on his head, like one of those old school mirror things?
Yeah.
That sits.
Yeah. I guess was this supposed to be a light reflector? I think that's what it does.
Yeah, it's a
like
reflector.
mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one
like
of those. He looks wacky. He's holding a. I've lost all my terms. The knee hammer.
Yeah, cool.
I know what you're talking.
Okay, I'm glad that none of you can think of the word either. Great. He's just holding it up. He hits you in the knee. Mm-hmm. Do you kick?
I mean,
he's standing on it.
It's not like Flight has very, very good control of his reflexes, so probably not actually.
Okay. Oh wow, that's crazy. I would write that down. He writes it down on a little piece of paper. So what's been ailing ya? You losing? Is it alopecia?
It's... What was the name of that city again?
What city?
The Netherrealm city?
Yithrin.
Ithrin. So, have you heard of an ancient legendary city by the name of Yithrin?
I don't think I've come across that in my studies. I didn't read a lot about cities, just a lot about bones and guts. This
Right.
this gut's connected to this gut. You know the song.
Basically, the whole
I'm
course.
sure.
Flight.
Learn the
I'm
songs.
sorry. He's not making the best impression. He's a wonderful doctor. He's just
He's not Trovis.
yeah, that's
I know
Trovis.
Dr. Lazarus. He's not. This is nothing compared to him.
Well, I mean, but he's sick. You can't. He's really good. I mean, he got rid of this toe fungus, no problem. I come to him for everything.
In terms of, in terms of eccentricity, Trovis.
Well, then you're used to it already. Yeah, it's all right, Doc.
Excuse me, doctor. Your appendectomy is still open on.
Oh, sorry, you
surgery
guys.
3?
He sews himself up.
Sews himself up. It
You
was
said
no
his appendectomy.
Yeah, like he's a surgeon. You're the.
No, I
surgeon.
know what you meant. I was just switching it around again.
Magic shit like that isn't even an issue. So.
Yeah, doctor, you're still bleeding out. Just may I just.
I had too much. How much are you supposed to have anyway? I'm trying something, nurse. Don't even worry about it.
Anyway,
You're clear for the next hour.
Thank you. All right,
Yithrin.
Yithrin. What is that?
There was this enormous. I guess I call it like a cloud-shaped planetarium that I made the mistake of looking into. And
Wednesday for me.
now I can't look at the sky. Now I try to look at the sky, the real sky, and I can't.
What? It's just a matter of up, right? You tilt. Is there something he starts to examine your neck? He's looking over you. This doesn't make any sense.
You just see him you just see his flight unconsciously straining against that. Just like stop it! Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Favorite character now.
I don't see any. This doctor. Great. Bring him back for everything. His name's Doctor.
Yep.
You don't know yet. I have extra time to make up something weirder. All right.
Mario.
No, I already. No.
That's
Dr.
what I'm
Mario.
picturing now. God damn it!
He does have the thing on his
Mario
head.
definitely would be a gnome. Yes.
Absolutely. Yes.
He pops a mushroom out of his pocket and just downs it. His eyes go wide. Don't worry, young man.
No.
One of Bree's mushrooms, they've somehow made their way to this doctor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
You
Mario's
exclusively supply him.
Yes, I'm
Mario's a
exclusive
dwarf.
supplier.
Mario's a dwarf, but the toads are gnomes.
No.
The toads.
No, I think Mario's a gnome.
That makes sense.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, because
whatever.
to account for the size of Toad, he's saying for the size. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then he becomes medium sized when he eats the mushroom, so he can see on medium. He can examine medium people's bodies.
Yeah.
Mushroom
And
growth is
the
dwarf.
nurse is Peach.
What? Oh, he
Anyway,
has a peach.
Flight's trying to get better.
Yeah, I know, and we're just.
We don't
I'm
care.
sorry
We
that
wanna
I'm
talk
treating
about
this
Mario.
so much like a joke, but I'm just adding some flavor in here. Okay, he's trying to get treated. This wacky doctor has just grown in size. No, he's not wearing white. It's still red. Okay. So okay, let me look. Okay, look in here. He gets like
It's red from the blood.
a telescope out and looks into your eye. But his eye looks really small when you look at it. Shit, something's got you cursed in there. I see it. What the heck did you do?
That's what I was saying.
Okay, yeah, that could be Is it penicillin? What is the solution for that? Nightshade? No, hummingbrella. I forget. So you want this taken care of like right away then?
If nothing else, well, the main thing I want is to know what it is, if it can. Well, if you can't cure it now, I would at least like to know what it is.
Well, let me... I guess he gets like a stick. It's almost like a wand, but it's got a big circle on it. He like he runs your head through it. Well, it's not quite a curse. It's like it's right. It's up in there. It's in there good. It's most like embedded information. Like it's a location.
Location.
Yeah, some sort of ping is just pinging in there. I had some people coming with something similar, not as crazy as this, but that was a little bit ago, and it stopped.
Oh, you mean Galaxy Brain Doctor?
that we hadn't solidified, we hadn't chose that term. That was one of the ideas. Sure, yeah, Galaxy Brain.
Yeah,
That was my idea that you keep poo-pooing.
Sorry, yeah, Flake, go ahead.
Let Flake speak.
Yeah, I like your add-ons, but let him like prioritize.
Yeah, exactly. It's my thing, please.
Yeah.
Anyway, Flight starts like thinking about everywhere he's been in his life, starting from Schultz, going kind of across around the Gulf, because they took the scenic route on their journeys. They went like all around, and they actually. Fun fact: they actually were in Halrua when it came back to Toril. It teleported like the whole country teleported right on top of them while they were where it used to be.
Ooh.
Not on top of them, like they weren't crushed by it, but it's like this, like the country came back to that spot after this, like during the Second Sundering. But yeah, he goes through there, going through Kalimshan, and then through all the way up the Sword Coast to Icewind Dale. He's just trying to think of everywhere he's been, trying to think of where this, trying to dig through his memories, trying to figure out if he can find that information that's being stored in his brain.
Oh, that the doctor is talking about?
Yeah, he's just trying to figure out if he can remember that, or if he can call it to memory. Is that a thing that I might be off base with this, but is that a thing I can try and do?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, roll. What would you think? Intelligence? Intelligence?
This sounds like an intelligence thing.
Yeah. So roll some sort of.
I need to pull up my.
Whether it's a history or.
I need to find my sheet. 1 second.
Oh, can you press C? Sorry.
Oh, C.
Can you press C from there, or?
Yes, I can.
Okay, cool.
Flight's whole thing is wisdom, so it could be a wisdom arcana check. You know what I mean? Just switch around.
Oh
the
yeah,
base
yeah.
attribute.
That's legit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
practice.
I'm not proficient in Arcana, but so it'll just be straight wisdom. But here we go.
Well, yeah, you'd be using your wisdom. We'd call it Arcana check, but it's a wisdom.
16.
A 16. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's pretty. It's almost the whole reason that you're cursed. I mean, this location, this ping that he's talking about, is this location out in space, in the middle of this darkness. But you seem to be overly aware that there's something there. There's a whole planet. There's a whole system in this area.
Can I tell anything about it just from that, or is it? Do I just get It's like, or is it kind of like looking at a globe?
I mean, you're probably focused on the spot, but I mean, the curse is essentially you're being aware of that as what stops you from looking up. So, I mean, you probably, with enough focus or with the help of someone mind related, you might be able to extract that location in space.
Okay.
Or you can just get rid of it.
Now that I know what it is, can I come back in a little while? I want to go try something.
Yeah, I mean, shoot. You can come back. I don't know what I'll be doing, but
That's fine. I've been growing my patience the past little while.
me too. I'm a doctor.
Hmm.
Bad one.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Flight is if Flight's gonna like a kind of like a walk out the door with Trovis. Okay, I think I might be able to figure out something about this. I don't know if it'll be useful or what it is.
You're gonna keep it?
Hopefully I can. I don't know, just call me deadly curious, but I want to figure out what just what he said just made me want to figure out what it is first. If I can. If I can't, then whatever, but if I can, maybe it'll lead to something.
I mean, is this deadly? Are you gonna die from something? I don't want you to hang on to this if this is...
I don't... It hasn't killed me thus far.
Well, yeah.
So, I hope not. But it's actually... Wait a minute. Flight actually kind of thinks about this for a minute. This sounds vaguely familiar to that psi crystal thing that we found on that other speaker dude.
Ah. Yeah. Right?
I might have actually seen this.
And that doctor said he had people come in with stuff like that before.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, what did you say?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go see. Am I quiet?
No.
You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
I'm just trying to make sure. So.
Yeah.
I think Vorin and Dredovics might be able to help figure out more about what this is.
Okay. Well, shoot, yeah, if it's
Especially
from space. I mean, who else do you know from space?
Exactly, and this is, well, not just space, this is also from Yithrin. If this poses a threat to Icewind Dale, I want to figure out more about what it is.
Oh, yeah, true. Well,
Because
shoot.
when I don't know if it's because it's dangerous, but whenever I try to look up at the sky, I just get this overwhelming dread weighing down on my shoulders, my neck, my back, and I just can't do it.
Well, if that's true, then, I mean, you deciding to hang on to it is a noble choice, I guess, if you're going to have to go do that.
It's not deciding to hang on to it, it's just trying to figure out what it is. If it's not useful, or if I deem it too dangerous, then I'll get rid of it.
I'm not going to stop you, but, Flight, sometimes I worry that your curiosity is going to kill you.
It has once, and I came back, so...
Don't let that be the
Love it.
standard, though. I don't want to lose you.
I don't intend to be lost. That's why I need to be careful about this.
Very good.
All right. I'll see you soon.
All right.
Okay, and Flight's going to head off to the Nautiloid, the Ascendant.
Okay.
All right. Then he's going to find. He's going to go find. One of them is an actual gnome now, but he's going to go find. It was Dredovics that was reincarnated, right?
That sounds right.
Okay, then he's going to go find Vorin.
All right. Oops.
Vorin, Dredovics, are you here?
Yep. What's it to you? We going somewhere else? We're like
No,
we're like your own taxi service, huh?
Yeah, I actually do really appreciate that. You have been instrumental.
Yeah, well, thank you. It's nice to be appreciated.
You're welcome.
So what's going on with you?
So Flight doesn't know this thing that's cursing him by name, does he? He just knows the location?
You might Actually, let's jump back to the scene. Let's jump to them real quick and see what they're doing.
Yeah.
This is a nice map too.
Right?
Is this awesome?
I know. I
They
was
do
sad
look
that I
like
found these so
buttholes,
late.
though.
What?
Yeah, they do look like buttholes. This is kind of how I pictured them.
They were described. Yeah, he got the buttholes
Yeah.
perfect in the art.
Yep.
Okay, so we're in Bryn Shander. We're with Bree. What is Bree doing anything?
Bree is probably just catching up with Grom, asking details about the dragon fight and stuff like that. Has my egg started wiggling or anything like that yet? Any indicators that it might hatch soon?
Go press C.
Press C?
Yeah, like open up your character sheet.
Yeah, character sheet.
Oh.
And then just
Yeah.
click over to effects.
Oh! Okay. Cool, thank you.
Mm-hmm. So you can kind of watch it.
It's not moving, but I assume I need to...
Oh. It's probably just because you're not existent on this map.
Oh, no, I have to close and open it to
Oh, okay. So it doesn't update live, but it's
refresh
still going.
it.
All right,
Yeah.
Dope. Okay, cool. So you're just kind of hanging out. You're talking to Grom. Grom's telling you about, yeah, we found this body. There was a bunch of kobolds inside the boat.
Oh.
There was a bunch of treasure. There was a bunch of like dead. There was a bunch of bloody bodies just thrown off the boat on the snow outside. Nobody knows what that was about.
Whoa, no, that's weird. Where was this again?
Like all right over by the Sea of Moving Ice. Like not too far from our den where you ran into us by Angry
Okay,
Dust Bell.
that narrows it down a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. I mean the Sea Moving Ice is
Yeah,
big.
the sea's pretty big, but yeah. Okay, so along the sea, near your home.
Near our home, yeah. A little
okay.
bit, number of miles away from our home.
Yeah. Oh, can I ask you about something?
Yeah, anything.
So I noticed in your home that you have little holes, little tunnels going into the ground. Do you guys train remorazes?
Oh no, but one got
Oh,
in and
good
was they
question.
were after our whale oil. It had burrowed in.
Oh,
We
okay.
had to
So
fight it.
I had heard that sometimes ice giants train remorazes, but I guess that's incorrect in your case, anyways. But she taps her thing on the front. I was a little bit worried. We accidentally stumbled upon a remoraz den, and we had to kill the mother because we stumbled in, and obviously they're kind of aggressive.
Yeah.
And then
Shit.
and then my friends were talking about like smashing all the eggs, and I felt really uncomfortable with that because, we went into their home territory and disturbed them and killed their mother, and then they were talking about like genocide of this like whole group of remorazes. So I kept an egg, and then they didn't smash the eggs, and now I'm stuck with this egg.
You're bad, girl.
I didn't mean to. I was gonna try and put it back, and then we didn't have time because we kept fighting things. So now I have this remoraz egg that's gonna hatch at some point. And I'm gonna try to train it. But if that doesn't work out, I was wondering if maybe you guys would want to train it.
You're gonna be a mama. What?
I am gonna be a mom.
You want us to train it?
I mean, if it doesn't work out for me, I'm gonna try. But if it doesn't work out for me, you guys might have again a bit more of the strength needed to train.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a village to raise a child.
You give it a shot. I think that you'd be a great mom. I think so too, honey.
I just might need help with the early stages, Like I can keep her long term, or him or them. I can keep them long term, but I might need a little bit of help is what I'm saying. Just so that it's not like violent to people,
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
It takes a town to raise a remoraz.
Yeah, it sure does. Yeah. So I want to be safe about this. I don't want to put any lives at risk. Like Dr. Lazarus helped me make this like little incubator here, and she taps the the container again, and I think it's the egg maybe wiggles a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then yeah, she's like, "Ooh, it's kicking."
Oh, can I feel? Can I
That's very
Yeah,
cute.
sure. I mean, I'm not sure you can feel it through the glass, but you can see it a
She,
little bit.
but she tries. She reaches over and touches the glass, which is on the front, almost like your belly. Uh,
Yeah.
and oh, yep, I feel it. I feel it in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
She likes you. I could tell.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
That's
I
very
hope
cool.
so. I hope so. Otherwise, this could go very poorly for me, you know?
Yeah, that'd be bad to have a baby just kill you immediately.
Yep. Yep.
Well,
So
I
yeah, but yeah, no, it's good. Okay, so we will stick close together then, just in case this thing pops out. I'm not sure when it's gonna pop out.
what happens if
You
it?
know?
I mean, well, that's even more reason I can't let anybody through the gates of this place. The Frost Maiden will never get to this baby.
Exactly. For my baby, we will defeat the Ice Maiden.
That's right.
Yeah.
Before
Yeah.
it was just I didn't have that much in the game, but now
Now,
Guys!
now it's yeah,
it's personal.
it's personal. That's all it takes to inspire giants. Fantastic.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it helps that you're also giant kin. So
Yeah.
Yes,
For
that's
sure.
true. Yeah.
like
Grom
if
and I,
Flight were
Grom
trying
and I
to
are
like
fine.
if Flight were trying to pull this off, he probably couldn't pull it off. But even though he can speak giant, but
That's true. Yeah,
The
yeah, we're
tribe.
speaking, yeah, we're speaking in like giant this entire time, and I'm guessing it's like grunts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You
What's
know, what are you guys doing?
yeah? What's Scoop's doing?
He is riding through town on Stefani's shoulders, like a child.
Yeah.
And he's heading to the town hall to discuss some things with Duvessa Shane,
Okay.
and also give her a portion of the gold that was deemed unnecessary by the Omen Seekers. So therefore,
yeah, you still owe her for the diamond that she procured for you.
yeah, that was a gift.
If she doesn't bring it up,
so
that's fine.
yeah. And she gave it to the doc anyway.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll go up with a portion of the cash. So I'll probably have to leave Stefani outside of the town hall. But I will make sure she gets a barrel full of stew.
Before you leave, she taps you on the shoulder, and she pounds her chest and points at you.
And I'll do something back, to say, like, I'll see you later. We've got a date night planned.
Great. Thumbs up. And you head off to the town hall to speak with Duvessa Shane. Duvessa Shane is... What is she doing? She's at the town hall. She's probably dealing with people... What's it?
What are the consequences of us taking out the church? Because it's been a day and a bit, or it's been a day since that happened. Or actually, yeah, more like a day and a half, because that happened first thing in the morning yesterday. So,
I wonder if they've caught. Yeah.
All that from that.
I bet that there's a couple. There's two guys.
Gone.
There are two guys being held there by her and Markham Southwell. And they're interrogating them. What was your question? Is the church gone?
My question was, yeah, well, what are the consequences of the things that happened at the church? Like, because I presume that was the one and only church built in town, and probably the only church to Oral. So now that the Church of Oral is kind of gone, the leadership is dead or fleeing, and now it's only the people who have been told that they were being brainwashed. Like,
That's not what I want.
you know,
Um,
she would understand the political outcome of that, or the consequences to the town as a whole, is probably what I'm asking about. Like, what are the consequences of everything that happened with the church and the town meeting? It's probably too early to say with the town meeting because that happened 2 hours ago.
mhm.
But like, has there been other people in the church like preaching since yesterday?
Ma-
Is it boarded up?
Markham, you continue to interrogate them. Come aside, Scoops. Let's figure this out. She takes you into her office separately. Well, look, as of yeah, not sure about the meeting. I mean, it looks like you've instilled a number of confidence in a lot of the townsfolk. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't catch a sermon going on today, but I haven't really run past there. We spent most of our time tracking
Sure.
down the culprits of the fire. I mean, Church of Oral or
Mm.
not, that is
Is that
property. It's buildings.
is that those two people out there,
Indeed,
the culprits of the Molotov of the fires? I mean,
indeed.
what have they told you?
Well, they are not happy with the church being here. I told them that's not a reason to burn the building down. They said that they were on strict. They were given a mission, and they were promised a reward.
And let me guess, they forgot who gave them that mission, or they never saw their face, or never knew a name.
Well, they're not being super forthcoming. They say that they never, they never saw a face. I mean, they admitted that this did happen in one of the speakeasies, so that's a lead at the very least. I think that's as much as we know so far.
What can I do? Can I make an intelligence saving throw? Think about a spell. Nah, I don't want to do that. Everything I do would kill them.
Oh, no.
I need spells that can like. I should have taken like psychic spells. Okay.
I mean, you could always just try to persuade it out of them.
Deception,
You could just
intimidation.
pull your
I'll-
hammer out
actually,
and
I would
just intimidate.
I would intimidate. Yeah, I'd almost do like a Batman, like, you know, take them to the highest building and hang them off and interrogate them upside down kind of thing. But that seems unnecessary at this point. If we can find out who they're working for, great. But it sounds like these people were manipulated into doing this, and also they are the victim of Oral's manipulation as a whole, as well. So
Wait, they tried to burn down. I thought it was
the
the
church.
people. Yeah, but they tried to
Yeah.
do that at Oral's behest.
No, but she has been manipulating the town both ways. Whether to worship her or to hate her doesn't matter to her. That's the
all
point
belief
of
in
the
her.
attack. That's right. It's just it's attention. So, these men, regardless of who sent them, have been stirred up by Oral as a whole, and been controlled by her for the last 2 years of her reign here, and everyone deserves a break. He suggests to Devessa that offer them a slap on the wrist to give up who hired them, like be as, you know, to give up everything they've got, give them a light sentence. Otherwise, say that, you know, burning down property in 10 towns is probably a pretty heavy sentence, because if it catches a whole town on fire, that's death for a lot of people. Instead, press on them. Maybe we can, as we're walking out back into the room, they can overhear us talking about the death penalty or whatever the severest penalty is for lighting fires for arson in 10 towns. And then you
Or death by burning,
offer
to be
them.
ironic.
Reduce an arson charge to like reckless endangerment charge or something like that.
Something like that. We offer them a deal and say, you know, we'll give you community service on the pot for the next, you know, 72 hours or something like that. I don't know. However much community service you think they should do, and say like, but only if you give us everything.
I mean, I'm game if you think it'll work.
Yeah, because even if they didn't see a face, there's always something people remember and hold, and they think it's something that only they noticed. That could be a clue to give us an answer. Even if they can't give us the whole truth, they might give us a fragment that becomes a puzzle piece that fits together with the other information we already have.
Very clever, Scoops.
So yeah, we would do that. We would go out into the room talking about like, oh, this is a severe thing. Arson is like pretty heavy stuff, like blah blah blah, whatever the jargon would be for 10 towns. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that sounds right. Arson, everything. Okay. Let's walk on in there. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna let you just roll a d20, or I mean, you can roll your own intimidation. I'll give you Duvessa's modifier if you want.
How about
With advantage, or yours with advantage.
With advantage, yeah, that sounds applicable. Cool.
Son of a bitch.
Heck yeah! Thank you, Duvessa.
Oh gosh. So you and Duvessa come back into the room, just making a big show of the horrible things that could happen to these guys. Their eyes go wide.
Making it like we're like stage whispering, like Homer Simpson whispering to make sure they can hear us, and but making it look like we are talking amongst ourselves.
They're tight-lipped. They won't say anything. Well, I don't know about that. We don't want any of that happening to us. Look, we're good. We're good people. We just like to imbibe. Look, I thought this wouldn't be as big of a deal. I know it's property of Bryn Shander, but it's the maiden. We don't. We can't be controlled by her. We've got to stand up against her. Well, it's not even about that. It was the... Okay.
I feel like I can go in pretty bad cop if Duvessa wants to come in the good cop, and I'll be like, gentlemen, you know the law. You know what you were doing, regardless of your reasoning, was endangering the entirety of Bryn Shander. And right now, Bryn Shander is 10 towns. So you were endangering the entirety of 10 towns with your actions. And that comes with severe consequences. Giving the floor to Duvessa, giving a breath.
I don't know if we have to go that far. That the consequences like that. I mean, maybe. But guys, you don't want to get. He's in charge here. I don't know what he's gonna do if I let him make the decision. But we have a situation.
She's the speaker. She's the dom. I'm the sub. She's the dom.
She's the. I thought you were the bad cop.
Yeah, I'm the bad cop, but she's the dominant. She's high status in this situation. I'm lower than her, but I'm like coming in as like the staunch. Like if she was the president, I'm the general, being like, we have to kill them. We have to shoot all the nukes.
Okay, so it's not that you're in charge. It's just that I can't control him.
The charismatic leader.
Yeah. Everyone else listens to me, but this guy is. We call him Psycho. He won't listen to me. He won't stop. He's just not gonna look. If he gets going on you, I can't guarantee what will happen. I can't guarantee you a safe jail cell, or persistent life, or any of that.
You want to know what happened to my face?
Ew, no.
I went against 10 towns, and they took it from me for life.
Give me a deception.
Heck yeah!
Oh God! 10 towns. Did you see that? He did exactly what you did.
The consequences.
And 10 towns
your
took his
actions.
face. Oh God! Oh my God! It was a tiefling. It was a tiefling.
That bitch. Sorry.
White skin.
Is she dead?
White hair.
What?
Curvy hips.
Yeah.
No, she's
No.
not. She got stolen. Remember, she got taken when we went into the caves.
Well,
she
she's
was
dead
gone.
now.
Oh, isn't she dead? Oh, she...
Oh,
right.
no, she's still alive. We
She's-
left her alive.
We left her alive, but she's with Valin right now. Yeah.
Who?
So yeah, I say to the guy, I press him as soon as he says tiefling. I'm like, white skin, white hair, curvy hips.
Wait, who are you talking about?
No, the tiefling was unconscious when we left. And she got taken from the Nautiloid. Remember her and her and the other PC
Oh,
PC
Right.
got taken?
Sal and
Remember?
Avarice then met
Sal, yeah.
Valin
Yeah,
in the,
so-
the caves. And didn't die. She let both of them free. But no, I guess
this
they
was
respond,
the-
no, not white skin, red skin, male.
this is the Cobalt one shot that you missed, Kate. There's something happened during that adventure that is relevant to this situation. We met Avarice and
Sal.
Sal in the cave,
Whoa.
and they were with a bunch of cultists, and they were trying to defrost old mate Demon Face.
Oh, nobody ever told me
yeah.
this.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't do a
yeah.
recap
Well,
on the side
It hasn't
quest.
been
Well,
relevant
the
until
party
right now.
itself
Yeah.
didn't run into that, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. We haven't seen Valin since. But yeah, they are alive and at least together as far as we know. But that is hypothetically that
We don't-
has
yeah.
happened within the last 10 days. So who knows where they are? They were half a fucking 10 towns away. Like, you know, they're on the other side of 10 towns right now, as far as we're aware.
Yeah, they were at the... Yeah, they were at, like the big glacier. They were in the Caves of Hunger.
Yeah, out of game. In game, we have no idea.
Mhm.
We left him. We left that mystery open at the Caves of Hunger.
Yeah, but now he's saying that it's not even the same... That it wasn't Avarice.
Yeah, I
It was
mean,
someone
you,
else.
so
it jumps to
I-
mind. Is it Avarice? And he confirms it is not
Yeah.
a white-skinned tiefling.
So I asked for details. I asked for those details. What are the curvature of the horn? Are they swept back? Are they curled like a ram? Tell us, boy. Tell us.
Well, he's, I don't know, freaking just two red horns coming off of his forehead, thick iron armor, had a
Do we have
couple
a
of
police
swords.
sketch artist?
You gonna get a sketch artist?
Yeah, can we get a sketch artist?
Yeah, just do a performance, Bree, for you to do, or do you want to just do an
I'm not
investigation to
there.
go find it? Just give me an
Am I
investigation.
there?
Oh, you're not. You're right.
I'm not there. I was just making
No,
that
you're the
suggestion to
NPC in
Ando.
the room who's doing the sketch artistry.
Oh yeah,
Go
okay,
on.
sure. I'll do the sketch artistry. If I'm a
And
sketch
I'll be
artist,
writing it down in my notebook,
therapy.
all the details.
What were you asking, Bree?
if I'm a sketch artist, if I'm an NPC sketch artist, what should my modifier be to performance?
You're a sketch artist. I'll give you a +5.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
10, 18.
Nice.
You
Yeah,
dropped.
nice.
You draw a pretty good picture. You know what? You turn the picture around after all the details are
Anything?
are taken.
Hey,
And
did I miss anything?
no, it looks
You're a
perfect.
gnome now. Okay.
Oh, isn't that
Oh,
one of
man.
Nurse
Those are Nerf
boys?
lackeys. Yeah.
Oh shit! You guys recall the picture immediately.
Interesting. Yeah.
Another day on the job, and he slicks his hair back and sticks the pencil behind his ear.
This is the dude who had the secret conversation someone overheard in the back room of the tavern, right? I
What?
can't remember. Doesn't matter.
Lazarus has had a couple conversations with him.
Maybe.
he
Anyway,
would've
so
seen
yeah,
him before,
Scoops
though.
would recognize that face immediately, and say, I have no idea who that is. Give that to me.
I love that sentence. Scoops recognizes him immediately and says, "I have no idea who that is." Great.
And says, we'll take it from here, Miss Speaker. Thank you for your time. Oh, by the way, here's a bunch of gold.
Wait, what?
Use it as you need to.
He's not a psycho. He's giving out free money. No, that's why he's crazy.
That is-
He just gives out all this money. He can't afford that. Scoops, you keep this.
No, it's for 10 towns. In our travels, we came across some treasure that seems to have been stolen from probably townsfolk like you guys. So we needed to make sure that some of it came back to you. We obviously needed some to fuel our endeavors, but this is as much as we could spare. It's significant.
shoot.
The giants could carry a lot of gold.
Well, Scoops, I really appreciate it. I appreciate your help with this interrogation here. I mean, what do you think? What do you think the punishment should be? Immolation.
Miss Speaker, you are wiser beyond your years and wiser than me. So I think we should go with your gut and take it easy on these guys, and maybe put them on the pot for a couple days.
Does she
Give them
blush
some
at the
time to
compliment?
give back to
Yes.
give back to the townspeople that they were so tempted to take away from.
Wait, so she does blush at the compliments? This is important.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's very
cool. I still
important.
flip it.
She
Yeah.
blushed.
Yeah.
And the
Haha.
all right, Markham, take him. Throw him in the cells. Take him downstairs. You're gonna be locked up for a very long time. Lucky for you, there's soup.
What? Look at you, this soup.
Ah, sweet, not 3-year-old baloney. That's what they serve in prison.
Baloney.
I don't know.
Check
I don't know
out.
that. No, not prison. That's jail.
I don't know.
All right, sorry. Okay. I guess let's go back to Flight's scene. Flight's out at the Nautiloid. Oh, and I was gonna look up.
Be right back. I'm just gonna do a quick bio break while Flight's doing his thing.
Okie doke. And we might
Go
all
for it.
just do that right after that too. Okay, so you're out here with Vorin. I was gonna look up.
You're still on Duvess's face
Oh,
on
I
your
did.
thing.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Chamber of the Starfield. What was I looking up? What was I forgot what you were asking me.
I was asking. So he goes. Well, I haven't even asked him what I was gonna do yet.
Oh.
So he goes in. So this ship goes like up into like the astral plane and space and stuff, right?
Once it's all sealed up, not with this hole in the side.
Right, of course, but if I recall correctly, you needed the psi crystal that we got from that mind flayer, the one that had all of his tentacles cut off.
Yeah, that powered up the ship.
Right, I feel like I've got something similar to that in my head.
What? Do you have one? I mean,
I
if you
don't know. I
have
don't
one,
know what
it
it
would
is.
be sending signals through your head, but we turned that off.
Well, yeah, it's just I went to a temple to get. I saw this thing back at Ythrin, the Nether East city that you brought us to the other day. The one that yeah, that.
Ooh.
And I saw something there. It was like this swarm. This like it was like looking into a planetarium in like a cloud. And when I looked into it, that's when I felt it. There's like this overwhelming sense of dread whenever I try to look up at the sky.
Oh. Well, hang on. Keep it in your mind's eye. Let me take a look.
Okay, Flight will close his eyes and focus on that location.
All right, hell yeah.
Can I willingly fail this?
Okay, yeah, just to make sure he can get in there. He
Yeah.
reaches in with his detect thoughts. He starts to. No, there's nothing there. I know where that. What is this? Flight, what? You got this out of Ythrin?
Apparently.
Well, this is very interesting. Dredovex, Flight has a map to the Ebon Star in his head. What? Yeah, he's got,
What?
okay, look, the Ebon Star has been a myth in where we come from. Everyone says that it's in this area, but that area is blank. But this is saying otherwise. Very interesting indeed. Probably a lot of specimens in that area, huh? Can you, Dredovex's eyes open up, and it's just like, can you imagine the respect that we would get if we came home with specimens from there? That's exactly what I'm thinking. Can you control print that, or hang on? How do we get this out of here? I guess I can see it.
I can keep focusing on it, and let you do what you need to just like keep it in mind.
Okay.
I'd rather not have it. I'd rather not have you like actually poking and prodding in my skull. But if you can just see it, if I focus on it, then yeah, I'd be willing to do that.
Okay. Well, let's get you somewhere comfortable. You'll be sitting here for a little bit. I'll be copying down everything I can see. This is incredible, Flight. Thank you for sharing this with us. Let's go. Yeah, I guess they take you to maybe even the captain's chair. Just a really comfortable seat for you to sit
The most
down.
comfortable seat in the house.
Yeah, exactly. And they just start mind
I am
slurping. No, that's
I'm envisioning right now a flight-based spin-off campaign where it's like Flight and Dredovex and Vorin are heading into space towards it. It's like the missing piece of the map, the galactic map, going in, exploring uncharted territories, with Trovis there as well, because like one of Flight's emotional journeys is being home is where the heart is. So as long as Trovis is there, he's home. So bang. And Trovis is like the doctor in Star Trek, and Flight's the captain in the chair. Love it.
Well, what Flight will be able to do at some point in his at some level is that he'll actually be able to cast astral projection using his key.
Oh shit! Could you go to different worlds that way?
Space adventure.
Oh yeah, you actually can. You absolutely totally
Wow. You have to know of I guess you know of it. So interesting. That would be a fun one shot, like after this game, and once Spelljammer comes out, like to run
Like level 20 Flight in
That's
space.
that's level 18. That's level 18. But yeah.
Level 18. Yeah, no, but put him on level 20. He's like a starship captain. And we'll be your crew.
So Flight and and Vorin and Dredovex are hanging out at the Ascendant, getting that information out of Flight's.
I'll be the Scottish engineer.
Okay.
Yeah, after he's done with that, once they've gotten everything they needed out of him, is there anything else you can tell me about it?
I mean, there's not a lot. What's exciting to us about it is how much we don't know about it. It's no one has really ever ventured there. I mean, the fact that this ancient city has information on it is intriguing nonetheless. I mean, what do you want to know about it? I don't know if there's much to know.
If that's all you know, then that's all I need to know for now. And I can go get it out of my head so I can look at the sky again.
Oh yeah, we got all the details right here. Oh, you can't look at the sky. Oh, that would suck. We got to look at the sky to freaking fly. So like, well, actually, you know, once you get out of planet, there's no more sky, so it'd probably be fine. I wonder if we took you into space, would you be okay?
Let's keep me grounded for now, and right now I just want to get it out of my head.
Oh, for sure.
That's a thought experiment for another time.
Well, we're not airtight yet, so we're still grounded. All right.
Right, exactly. So yeah, then he's gonna go back to the temple, and he's gonna go back to, he's gonna find Dr. Mario again.
You're back so quick!
Yep.
He's pulling a ribbon that doesn't end out of someone's open wound in their chest.
Is he gonna be okay?
I don't know. As soon as I get this out of here, I think he could be good. These are poison snakes.
Okay. Fingers crossed, then.
I'm crossing them.
Right. Anyway, I figured out everything I needed to do. It was not as... well, it's maybe nefarious, but I don't know yet. But I've gotten everything out of it that I need, so I'd like it out of my head.
All right. He pulls his pocket open with one hand and pulls out a giant hammer that should not fit in there. And, all right, lay down on the table. Doc, no, that's not. Oh, wrong tool.
He literally pulls out a Looney Tunes hammer.
Yeah.
Nurse Peach wheels over a canister of gas and hands the mouthpiece to the doctor.
He huffs it.
Take a breath.
Yep.
Yeah.
He huffs some of it. Oh yeah,
And
now I'm
wheels
in
it
the
away.
mood. Now I'm in the mood. And he casts remove curse.
That's all it took was remove curse.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
For him, I guess. I don't know. I thought it'd be funny.
It could be like greater restoration or something. I don't know.
Okay, then let's make it that to make it more umphy. I don't want to undercut
Well,
the
he's an
scene with
NPC,
just the stupid
He doesn't
joke.
need to cast specific spells.
He casts some weird spell that no one's ever heard of that clears that up. No,
It
yeah,
looks
it's
like
greater.
a
Let's say it's greater
surgery.
restoration. That makes sense. I mean, he's a doctor. He'd probably do that.
Cool.
Well, don't go infecting anybody else, and don't go getting infected the same way.
I will do my best.
And he eats a flower, and his overalls turn white. All right, I gotta go cauterize some stuff. And he wanders off.
Here's hoping he doesn't kill anyone.
The doc would love.
The nurse the nurse writes on a chalkboard on the successful surgeries. She writes another one, adds one, and under unsuccessful surgeries, it's 0, and it will always be 0.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then Flight just kind of goes out the door of the temple. Leans his back up against leans his back up against the door frame, closes his eyes, and looks up at the sky.
Oh hell yeah! You take it in. It's so comforting to be able to see it again.
Well, I mean, it's behind clouds still, but yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay.
He just kind of sits there and kind of lets the snowflakes fall on his face for a little while.
Fuck yeah. All right, I need a bio break, so I will be back in a couple minutes. Anyone else who
and
needs one?
I need a snack.
Yeah, take them as you need them.
Oh. Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Turn him off.
I've returned,
Welcome back.
and I have chips.
Ooh. That's an upgrade. Yeah, I think this map is wrong. I think the walls are supposed to be stone. Although during Storm King's Thunder, they're wood, and they get demolished, I think.
It's a good
okay.
representation of a 10 towns.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's an awesome map.
Yeah, it's
And I'm
probably.
complaining, it's not
It's like it's probably it might not be Bryn Shander, but it could be any one of the.
Well,
other
no, it's
nine
supposed.
towns.
I mean, this artist made this to be Bryn Shander.
Oh. Well, I mean, these
It's an
also kinda
artist's
look like-
interpretation.
Yeah, it's cool. I think it's they kind of look like battlements. So
Yeah, I mean, it's good enough.
so not necessarily the stone walls that Bryn Shander would technically have, but if they're trying to like guard the town from stuff, then yeah, they might want to put up battlements.
Oh no. Yeah, I left.
Oh no.
Sorry, I didn't realize people were back. I got sidetracked playing with my cat.
Oh no, we just
Good.
we got
That's
back within like the
wonderful.
last minute or two.
Good.
Mhm.
She has this new avocado toy, and it's really
Oh.
really stupid and cute, and it's her favorite now. Her auntie across the hallway gave it to her.
Hmm.
Very
It's this
cute.
little avocado.
Aww.
Cute.
It's like a
Oh, that's super
troll.
cute. Yeah. Yeah.
Where's
She's,
its
like,
belly gem? I guess, yeah, technically it's got its big, an avocado.
Mhm.
It's got the seed. That's funny.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that.
Yeah, she likes to run after it.
Oh yeah.
So just to
I
clarify,
cats
haven't
have,
trained her to play fetch yet, though. That's an ongoing.
No, they bring it back to you when they're done tearing it apart.
it's horrifying to think that dogs love squeaky toys because they think the toy's dying and screaming for help.
I did not need to
Wow.
think about that way.
I know, right? They're destroying, and then a lot of dogs stop playing with it when it's not moving or something.
Or it stops
Don't
squeaking.
squeak anymore.
Yeah, there's something about movement. Oh, that's with our dog. Anyway, all right, we're back. We're back in the game. Flight has just returned, or he just got his thing
Yeah, he's
removed.
yeah he just got his curse removed. He's like just kind of breathing a sigh of relief as he can look at the sky again and just kind of letting those snowflakes kind of fall on him. Kind of, you see that a couple of them are kind of stuck to his whiskers.
Aw.
Oh no, what? He just kind of looks like just kind of looks down the streets. Are there like people out and about?
At this point, yeah. I mean, it's about noon. The sun is actually up. I mean, as high as it goes. So yeah, it's dim light. Everybody, it's like a normal town right now.
Flight's going to do a few hours. Like it's been a while since he is engaged in this, but he is going to do a few hours of people watching.
Okay. Just kind of watching around.
That is when flight is in like an urban place where there are a lot of people. He doesn't like talk to anybody, but especially now with his observant feat that he can read lips. He's gonna like look about the town, see what people are talking about, where they're going, the kind of things that they're doing around here.
Okay.
And he'll I assume the temple has like kind of like a roof to it.
Sure.
Yeah, he'll situate himself like up on the corner of of a roof.
Okay.
Just kind of loiter there for a while, basically.
Sure. Just watching the people around.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Bryn's in Lonelywood.
Oh, is he? I thought he was here. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Fine.
that's
Flight
how
had
I
to
ran into him about
fly all the way back there. I mean, you can go there if you want. Do you want to take a trip to go?
We have the time.
Time do
see
I
that?
have? Do we have the time?
I
Yeah,
mean,
we
it's
have a day
noon
and a half.
today, and I
Would
think
you be able to
The
shape? Would you
operations
be able? Would you be able to
operations
wild
tomorrow
shape
night.
into flying creatures at this point?
I mean, I can. It would be easier to take the nautiloid though and save.
Yeah,
my
absolutely
shape
take the
just
nautiloid.
in case
I think
something happens.
yeah, I mean that could work.
Okay, dude.
Yeah.
We
I mean,
absolutely have.
this
the
could be
time.
happening right after you come back from the Nautiloid
We're
to talk to
basically in a
them.
But yeah,
day and
finish
a half
the
down.
fix it first. That's why I put it in the chat. So that I didn't interrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I like that.
That's fine. I just wanted to let you know that that's where he was.
Okay. Thank you.
So yeah,
What's
so yeah, he's gonna be watching people as like the passersby on the street and what they're doing and stuff. And like I said, Flight can read lips, so he'd be able to pick out their conversations as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What would a bunch of random people be talking about? I I mean, you probably hear a number of conversations revolving the burning of the church, maybe a debate on whether that was a good thing or not. One person really thinks that the whole thing should have been burnt down, but it may have stopped the sermons from happening, so that's good. The other guy doesn't seem to agree. That's an argument that's going on. One person is really just trying. I mean, you're trying to listen to a bunch of stuff, but this one guy is really loud about trying to get his dog to pee in a specific spot. So like that's getting annoying for a second.
Well, I don't need to hear it. I just need to see their lips moving.
Gotcha. And then you just understand. Oh, right. So that doesn't over. All right. So that doesn't work that way. All right. Well, you look at the guy who's yelling at his dog, and then you look away. That's not important. You see. I mean, after a while, you probably see a snake fly out of town. And
A snake fly out of town? In what direction?
Towards the mountains.
Towards the mountains. Oh, towards the spine of the world?
Mm-hmm.
Do I see where it came from?
Where it came from? I mean, it merged from between some buildings. You didn't see where it emerged when you caught glance of it.
Yeah, he just growls as he growls as he notices that. It'll be soon, Neth, you mark my words.
Hell yeah.
And he'll go back to kind of semi eavesdropping on passersby's conversations.
Cool.
Is anyone talking about the meeting? Town meeting?
Yeah, that was actually going to be my next question. Does anybody talk about the meeting?
Yeah. I mean, probably a bunch of people are talking about the meeting. There's just a lot of conversations to looking in and eavesdropping on. Yeah, I mean, you find a group of people who are kind of debating. They seem to be mostly on the same side of things. Of that, the Omen Seekers have really made a name for themselves in the town, and someone to be trusted to resolve these issues. And one person's just trying to explain, like, what are we supposed to be doing? Are we not supposed to be believing? Are we supposed to? And one guy's just like, you gotta just believe in the Omen Seekers. No matter what happens, just believe in them. And then you're not powering the maiden. I don't know how any of this works.
Flight actually kind of winces at that. Just kind of grits his teeth a little bit at that. Mm-hmm. He's still not cool with this.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Does anybody mention Flight being there?
I mean, I
Maybe
can't
that
think
could
of a
be, like,
reason for that to just come up in this conversation, but let me roll a D100, and if it's above 90, then maybe. This is good. Oh, I didn't hit roll. I was like, 100! 35. So no comment of Flight being there came up.
Okay. All right. So Flight's not seeing red yet.
Okay. Well, let's cut away from that scene. Let's go to who did we touch base on? Bree?
Yeah. I think Bree would be next at this point.
Yeah, that would be me. Yeah, we've been kind of going around in churns.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Makes sense.
So Bree is going to take a couple of giants with her. She's going to take Grom. She's going to take Grom and someone else. Maybe the one that Dr. Lazarus played during our one shot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do I have those tokens?
She's gonna be like, Grom,
I still have the one I played.
I just meant
in
oh, here they are. Anyway, go ahead, Bree. I found them.
Can you guys come with me? I want to just go say, say goodbye to my dad, just in case something happens. When we go to fight this thing.
Oh, you need bodyguards?
Well, just in case the egg hatches while we're going there.
Oh.
Yeah. Also to meet my dad if you want to, but I need to go
meet those
see
folks. Yeah, sure. We'll come.
Yeah,
we'll do it.
We're gonna fly. Are you okay with flying?
I don't know. I don't have any experience with that.
Okay, well you're about to.
What?
And she heads to the Nautiloid ship. She'll send a messenger to not Ample, sorry, Scoops to let him know that she'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
Oh,
If-
could
if-
I tag along?
Yeah, sure. If you want,
Could
you can tag along.
Stefani and I tag along?
Yeah.
Well, let's say it's Stefani then.
Yeah, let's say it's Stefani then, and
Yeah.
Or is it Stefani or is it Melissa?
No, it was Melissa.
No, Melissa was the one that one of us played.
Okay, yeah. Stefani is okay. Yeah. I knew that.
Stefani's the one. Stefani's the one that Scoops has a thing with. Melissa's was the one that one of us played. It was either Ando or Tom. I can't remember which one played it. But
I was flipping through my
Maybe it
notebook
was,
and I saw Stefani,
think-
and I was like, "Why did I write that down?"
I think I named her Stefani during the initial episode that we had with her, and then during the one shot I couldn't remember her name, so I just called her Melissa. And then today when I just started talking about her, Stefani just came out.
Okay.
Well, it's both.
She has
Okay.
two first names, so like her first and her last name are two first names, so it gets confusing.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like she's
it's-
Stefani Melissa.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
like Jim Bob,
Stefani Melissa.
Stefani Melissa, Billy Bob.
Yeah,
I'm
That
Stefani
sounds
Melissa.
like a pop. Yeah, that sounds like a pop artist's name or something.
absolutely yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get to the Nautiloid, and I go up to Dredovex and
Warren.
Thank you. And I say, hey guys, I'm really sorry to do this. But do you mind
Aw.
going to Lonelywood? I need to go. And she just kind of sighs and she says, I just want to see my dad one last time before this all goes down, you know, just in case something happens and I
Yeah.
can't come back.
No problemo, for sure.
Yeah. Sorry, I know you've been flying us around a lot lately, but yeah, I really appreciate it.
I mean, what's the good in having a vehicle if you can't drive your friends around, you know? What do you want to put on the radio?
The hell's a radio?
I've got
She
these sending stones that have recording. No, wait. They probably have. There's those bottles that can record audio. So
Right,
it's
right,
some of
right.
those that they have.
Right. I know what you're talking about.
Heavy and metal, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Space metal.
We got
Space metal.
Space
Yes.
metal.
I'm just imagining like a metal version of the Doctor Who theme song now.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sounds
I love
badass.
Oh
yeah, you know what,
gosh.
I'm gonna go to YouTube and see if I can find something.
Oh,
while
it's
we're
it
there.
absolutely exists. Don't
Metal
even
for
question
sure.
it.
Doctor Who. I'll Google it too. Oh no, Doctor Who meets metal. Doctor Who theme. I want to click these, but it's
yeah.
gonna give me a
No,
copyright strike probably.
You know what? I have listened to one of these before, so I'm gonna assume that it's actually kind of good.
Here, I'm gonna
Okay.
play it for like
Yeah,
2
it-
seconds because I
okay.
don't think I can get a copyright strike for just 2 seconds.
Oh, can you get a copyright strike on? Oh, right, but you upload them to YouTube.
Pretty sure
Yeah,
it's 30
so-
seconds, but you should be good.
I will
This
put
is
it
like
in our.
yeah.
I will put it in
Especially
our
if it's a
chat
remix.
for everybody else to listen to, you know, in the background individually.
Yeah.
Oh, and you say it out loud. Bree says https://www. Never mind. Okay. So they open up. They go through. It's like a wine selection of all these bottles, and they find like, oh yeah, this is a good one. They pull it out. It's got tape that says whatever band.
Yeah.
And they open it up and just John or whatever the music. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
They
take
just start
off.
banging their heads as they just steer through. They're not steering straight. They're like, you're having fun. You're whipping around all over the place. Actually, before you take off, they do some donuts in the snow out here.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just as the electric sound of the wee starts to kick in, they start doing the donut.
Heck yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking right. Okay, and then you
Yeah.
take off, and then you go over to Lonelywood.
And how long does that take, Alex, time-wise? Flying? Because I have a feeling that that something might happen while we're flying.
I think it's very
Only
possible
one's
because I
pretty
think you have
close.
36
I think
minutes
it's about
as of
30
right
minutes. Yeah.
now. Yeah. All right. Hang on.
Or like maybe as we land to make things easier.
That sounds about right. Let's do that.
Yeah.
But let me look at what the time is anyway.
Your
It's
water
2 hours.
breaks as we're landing.
Yeah, and I yell out, "Dad, you're gonna be a grandpa!"
You screaming as you're landing, getting on the front step of the ramshackle. Oh gosh.
She starts doing deep breathing exercises.
All right, so hang on. Let me clear up some tokens here. He's not here. He's here.
While you're
He's-
doing that, as we were flying over with the heavy metal playing, on the prow of the ship in a world of their own, with what's the native instrument of the giants? Do you think?
Probably drums.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, drums, maybe horns with
Yeah,
like
war horns.
out of
Drums and war horns. Absolutely.
What I kind of imagine to be giant music is like Mongolian throat singing.
Right.
Heck
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's a Mongolian throat singing version of Titanic as Stefani and Scoops are standing at the prow of the
Oh
ship,
no.
with Scoops in front, of course, and enjoying their flight together. This is the first time Scoops has felt comfortable on this ship, in the
Aw.
arms of this giant.
That's really cute.
Great.
Yep, so that happened on the way over. But as we land, Stevani and Scoops kind of jump off the ship as it's touching down. We jump off the side and open the door and say, "Quick, we need your help! It's coming!" Now, blankets,
Okay.
hot water.
Troves is here.
Really, hot water's probably a good. Well, I mean, it's gonna be born into hot water. I think we're good.
Yeah.
Although I guess maybe I should remove it from the hot water. I don't think they can breathe underwater.
I think they
I
actually
don't know.
might be
It was
able to.
might
in
be
a
able
pool
to.
of water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I think they can, but I can double check this real quick.
That would be
Even
great.
if it's just in their youth, that would make sense because they would be born into that pool of water and kind of keep the heat from the boiling, the boiling water.
Miraz, it does not say that it has water breathing.
Okay.
Or what would you prefer?
Well, because it was like a shallow pool, right? That they were in. It wasn't a.
Yeah, so they could
Yeah.
easily have like had their face out of it or something.
Yeah. Or like maybe the mother moves them out of the pool as they're like ready to pop.
Could be. So, okay. You know what? This probably deserves something upbeat.
For a birth scene, like a birth scene in the middle of a movie, yeah, heck yeah.
Let's just
That
call
should be
it.
up tempo.
Let's just call it combat. I don't know.
Nice.
Sure, this is it. Okay, so frickin' you're during the flight, the ship starts coming down, and inside you see the little egg start to crack, and then little feet start to pull it open, and it's actually glowing from the inside. Finally, there's a small little fire centipede swimming around inside of the case, but in the same way that it broke out of the egg, he's trying to break out of the incubation container now and is slamming at the side.
I would have opened the incubation container as this was happening and
Okay.
like poured a bit of the water out so that it didn't, drown.
Okay, hell yeah. So you give me an animal handling.
Okay. Can I have Grom's help with this so that I
Yes.
get advantage?
Most
please?
definitely.
Thank you. Okay.
You know, it's a baby. It should probably be smaller than that.
Okay.
This is a baby. This is a baby, remember that?
Advantage is alt, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds right, yes.
Hold for advantage.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, no,
A
that's not
19.
terrible. That's not terrible.
I know, but I have a plus like 8 to got a 19. Wait, I should have a plus. Oh, did I? Why is it +4 instead of just a cell? Well, whatever. It's
your
right.
wisdom and your proficiency.
Right.
Yeah, it
okay.
just shows
yeah.
them all separate.
Okay. So does that calm it down enough for me to like make
Yes.
another animal handling check or something?
Yeah, it's calmed down. It's not going nuts. It's like looking at its surroundings at the moment.
I'm like holding it so that it is looking in my eyes so that I can make that like maternal bond with it.
Okay. All right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I hadn't fully thought
I'm,
of
like,
all the mechanics on
speaking-
this, but give me another handle.
Yeah,
handling
I'm
check.
in soft, like soothing, like tones to it. You know, it doesn't have to like. I speak. Actually, I activate my speech of Beast and Leaf. And I'm
Nice.
speaking to it in Remoraz and being like, "I am your mother. I know I don't look like you. It's going to be okay. I am your mother."
You did know what it looks like?
Yeah, I am your mother.
So me as a DM, this is just how I would rule it. I rule that anything that works on beasts would not technically work on monstrosities, and that's what
true.
this is. But
Fair enough.
that's up to Alex in this case.
I
So.
I just
Yeah,
figured
yeah.
it.
I think I'm gonna just allow it as flavor per se.
Yeah.
Though
It's
I
not-
think technically it's not the beast speech that's doing this right now. But yeah, technically as the flavor,
Yeah.
she's like just trying to calm it down. She's using everything at her
Yeah.
behest to
Yeah,
try to
it
get
won't
There's a
work if
perfect
we're, like,
moment of that. Yeah.
battle or something like that. But yeah, okay, cool.
Actually,
Okay, so a 23.
move you guys here so I can see you guys better. Oh, fucking, what the hell? You're rolling amazing. All right. You freaking calm this thing. You almost get it up in your hands. You're like cradling it, and it's falling asleep in your hands at the moment. I mean, it doesn't see anything that isn't its mom, I guess. It doesn't really know. You're the first thing it saw when it came out of here, and you're treating it
Was
nice.
logic. Awesome.
And
Okay.
it's fine for right now. We should talk about some sort of mechanic where you'll keep doing these, and you can increase or like decrease the DC as you keep getting good rolls. But if you
Like,
hit like a 1, then it like attacks somebody or something.
Yeah, like
Mm.
lashes out on someone.
Okay.
Probably not me or like the people it sees regularly, but it might lash out at like someone else, you know?
Yeah. Or it could. I
Yeah,
mean, it
okay,
could depend on how far
Or maybe
down
it'll
that
lash
we
out
are.
at a party member. Yeah, okay.
You know.
Okay, cool. That sounds good to me, but that 19 and that 23 would have lowered the DC a couple of times, like
For sure.
for each of those, right? Okay, cool.
For sure. So you're getting it down, and eventually it'll just be
Okay.
0,
To know
and it'll
where
just be your full pet.
It'll just be my full, like, almost like animal companion kind of thing. Not actually, because I don't have the class for that, but yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Flight's
do-
not using
do we
these
know
things,
where-
but I mean, yeah, you all can have little cool things.
Yeah.
Do we know where the DC is at? Do we get to know?
I think he's gonna figure that out after.
Yeah, I'm
I don't
gonna
think
figure
he's
Oh,
that
okay,
out.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
that's
thinking
perspective.
almost it was
okay.
like 19 or 18 right now, and then it went down. And I don't know if I'll go
Yeah.
down 1 and require 20 rolls. Maybe I'll go 2 and require 10 rolls over time, or I guess I'm still deciding that. So
Yeah, you can figure that out later. But what matters is that they retire enough now. Yeah.
yeah.
So
Everyone
I
is like gathered around you, like Jesus being birthed and.
has my
and
dad run
Mary.
out?
Oh yeah, you're out there on the deck with this freaking Remoraz. Everybody's running out. All these commoners are coming out. What the hell? Okay, these commoners still run back inside, seeing what the hell is going on. They shut the doors, but then freaking Crest, Melody, they were closest to the door. But then Bryn comes running from between them, pushes them both aside. Bree, what the? Oh my gosh! Bree, put it down! Put it
You're
down!
a grandpa. You're a grandpa.
What?
You're a grandpa.
Bree!
And, like, I start rocking it a little bit. You know,
I know that-
I still have the thing. I think I'll still have the incubator strapped to my chest with like a little bit of warm water in the bottom for it to like crawl back into if it wants to eventually. But right now I'm just like kind of rocking it a little bit.
Bree, I don't know. Look, you've gone through some changes, but I really can't wrap my head around this one. That's,
Like,
did you,
I imagine.
did
Crest
you
is
lay
saying,
with
like,
a
this point-
Remoraz?
I imagine Crest is saying at this point, is this like Flight's thing with owlbears?
No, I saved it from a possible genocide. It turned out to not be a genocide, but it's fine. It is hatched from a baby. It's hatched from an egg. I am taking care of it. Grom, this is Grom, by the way, and Stefani. They are going to help me. Ice giants have historically raised Remorazes before, even though this group is not as familiar with it. Hopefully, some kind of instinct will kick in if needed.
Yeah, I mean, if our kind knows how to do this, I think that it's just gonna come naturally to us.
Yeah, right. That's how races work.
Well, you have a baby, and motherly instinct kicks in. I mean,
Right?
certain animals do things. You know, you get a fungus in your brain, and you run up so that birds will catch you. You know, some stuff. This is nature.
Right, and like Bria's like doing like she's already kind of like sunk into like the like mother like the bounce kind of thing while she's like, you know, like she's settled into the rhythm of rocking this thing already.
Oh, hell yeah, it's glowing. It's pulsing glow from its stomach. Maybe.
Stefani comes over with a piece of jerky and
I'd only
offers
be
it as
saying,
a
like-
tribute.
I'd only be making I'd only be making like side comments. I wouldn't be like saying anything important.
I don't know. How do you feel about that?
You
Bree?
know,
I
I
would
was just
prefer
about
if
to do
Alex.
Stefani as well.
Well, we've been doing like individuals like
Yeah.
I honestly, I think there's been some, no offense, Parker, but I think there has been some tension between us before. And I think I would prefer if Alex continued
Okay, that's fine.
to play this NPC.
I mean,
thank
I
you.
appreciate you asking though, instead of
better.
and just
Yeah. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, especially since you've already made the comment about the owl bears. I just would feel better if Alex continued to do it. Thank you.
Okay.
No worries.
Yeah.
All right. Where were we at?
Bree had settled.
convincing
Ando
with
and I
that.
were role playing. Yeah.
Okay. This is. Explain yourself. This is my son or my grandson.
Kind of, yes. I am going to be raising this baby as if it were my own. So yes, I think technically, like, you know how people are like cat moms. I'm kind of like a Remoraz mom now. So you're kind of like a Remoraz grandparent.
You're really growing up. Oh gosh. You take good care of this little this thing, this incredibly scary thing. You
Yeah.
always more.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, what have you
Well,
done?
I'm kind of an incredibly scary thing now. You know, I
Don't
used
say
to be
that.
like
No.
small and more approachable looking, kind of like you, and now I'm this like large blue giant that, you know, is a little bit more intimidating to look at, probably, as she
Nothing wrong with
scratches,
that.
like, hair and some of the twigs fall out of her hair.
Amen.
It's just where you're at. I mean, that would be accepted in our group. You're small for us.
Yeah,
No one's
Scoop-
gonna be scared of you. I mean, well, until I tell them how smart you are.
Yes.
Scoops calls out, "You're glowing, Queen."
Oh, I forgot. Scoops
Thank
came.
you.
You're glowing.
Yeah, that afterbirth glow.
Just from the pod, yeah, it makes your features really stand out.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, Dad, I know this is kind of like taken away from our moment, but can we talk for a little bit?
Yeah, yeah, we can talk. I mean, what do you want to? There's more than this.
Well, no, I mean there's just like a really big fight coming up, and I just wanted to, you know, spend some time with you before that all happens, and stuff could happen, and maybe I don't come back.
What?
So like I wanted to.
What are you
Well,
saying?
I mean, we're gonna fight a god.
You're coming back.
S.
Okay, let's
Well,
take
yeah.
this to the
I
other
mean,
room.
let's go.
I'm gonna try to teach you a trick while you're in there. They've got a -1 on animal handling though, so it's not.
Yeah,
going
no,
too
I'm taking it with me. I see that, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
It hisses
okay,
at Grom.
maybe not right now. It hisses and hides behind my hair.
good. Yeah.
Why doesn't Grom enjoy a fucking pop brownie? That's what I'm trying to say.
Who's giving it to him?
What's his name? Cosmo.
Orion.
Brian?
Orion.
Orion.
All right. Well, maybe Orion does that. Orion's working on the inside. It wouldn't be out of Orion's realm to do that, but yeah. Okay, so you go inside with Bryn. He probably takes you to a private area.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk into the forest with Stefani.
Okay. I lit a torch
Towards
for him.
towards the elf druid sanctum.
Oh, okay. Well, are you going there for reasons?
Yeah.
Why? What question is that? Of course. Okay. All right. So he heads off. Are you doing that for reasons? I'm so sorry for even saying that. Okay. Crest and Melody come back inside and sit by the fire. And you are in the room with your dad and then the Remoraz. It's a good boy. It's okay. Don't bite. What is it?
Yeah, I am like, no, this is your grandfather. You don't bite your grandfather.
You don't bite your grandpa.
Yeah.
Stay down. That's a good
yeah.
kid.
Yep.
Petey. I'm gonna call him Petey. You can call him whatever,
sure,
but I'm calling him Petey.
Yeah. Okay. We'll call him Petey for now.
This is your don't let your grandpa name your son. I'm so sorry. I'm overstepping. I only had one kid to name, and it was you.
It's okay. You did a good job with that. So,
I thought so.
You know what? Petey sounds good. Petey sounds good.
No, just for now. You make up your own name. He won't remember it anyway.
well-
So
Oh, I mean, I think they're probably
Not until
pretty.
he's
I
older.
know how intelligent they are.
look,
Are they pretty intelligent, or are they really dumb?
I don't think they're that smart.
Like,
What-
can I just look at the stats now that I have one, or?
You might not
maybe
know
would be
exactly
like
the stats.
One intelligence.
3.
That's true.
-3.
I'll tell you it's a
-3.
3. Yeah. -4.
It's a +3? Oh, okay. It's -4. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
they're pretty. Yeah. You're right. He probably won't remember it. Actually, is it a he? How do you sex a Remoraz?
Yeah, let's sex
Good
it with a
question.
roll D2.
Yeah, if
Or
it's less than.
Hmm,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
If it's less than
It's
50,
egg, so
it's a
it could
girl.
be asexual.
we're
Yeah,
gonna
but
roll
then
for
how do
what
they
genitals it
reproduce?
has outside of the realm.
Okay.
And a 1 looks like a penis, so he's a male.
Okay. Oh, he's male.
So-
Okay, cool.
So low is male, high is female.
No, he rolled a 1.
No,
so it's
1
male.
is phallic
right.
shaped. That's why I decided on that.
Right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, he really won't remember it anyways. I'll just call him a different name every day.
All right, that's cute. Well, shoot, I really threw a wrench in the spokes. You have something important to tell me.
Well, no, not really. I just wanted to like spend some time with you and your new friends. Before,
that
I
like?
go off to battle and possibly, don't come. Yeah, how did everything work out, by the way? She quickly like sidetracks to something else.
How did everything work out? Look, no, this is about you. Look, you came to,
No, like
to talk about
I
you.
want to spend time with you. Like, how did the thing with Flight's parents work out? Like, what's going on with that?
Oh, he's like not making eye contact.
I mean, we don't need to go into. I see that, and I'm like, we don't need to go into the details, but like, have things worked themselves out?
We have come to an arrangement. We're all getting along pretty well. I think leaving it at that might be the most appropriate.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I don't need to know any more than that. As long as you're all getting along, yeah, that's good.
we're doing good. They're all. I mean, Melody's been great. Crest is a very handsome man, strong. And I think that this unit could really. I mean, you've heard of a tripod, right? They're more stable than just two legs. You know.
That's true. Yeah, a triangle is the strongest shape, right?
That's what I'm saying. So like,
Yeah,
I think it really worked out.
that's good. I'm happy for you, Dad.
Thank you. Me too.
Yeah.
I didn't think I didn't expect this for me, but I'm just taking it as it comes.
Yeah. My boyfriend's been taken hostage by
What?
the Frost Maiden.
Wait, he knows
So-
about your boyfriend?
I don't know.
Well, let's say
No,
he
I
doesn't.
think
You have a
he's actually-
boyfriend?
He's hearing about it.
Yeah, actually.
Oh my god. And he's a Remoraz.
At the prison.
No, no, he's not a Remoraz. He's actually one of Dr. Lazarus's sons. Not the one out there, obviously.
Oh, thank God.
yeah.
He is so... He's such a... Well, I just...
What? What's wrong with him?
No, nothing's wrong. He smokes too much. I don't know. You deserve better
Bree.
than that. Look, there's nothing wrong with him, but for
Bree
you, for
looks
my darling...
away.
Oh, because, yeah. No, Britt, come on. No,
Bree
I...
shoved something
Out of sight, out of
down
mind.
into her
Out of sight.
pocket.
She's my little baby.
Yep. Yeah, no, I don't smoke at all, Dad. What are you talking about?
That's right. Yeah, clean sober. Straight edge girl.
Yeah. No. Actually, you probably really like him. His name is Halligan, and he is actually the leader of his own tribe. So,
Lita.
I mean, he's a leader. He's a leader. That's a good title, right?
That's nice, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder...
And the son of a doctor.
And the son of a doctor.
my
You know, I'm
gosh.
doing well in life.
You're really covering your bases. You don't ever have to get insurance.
I mean, yeah. I mean, not that I was thinking of that, but you know, now, yeah. Yeah. Hopefully,
It's
I
just
mean,
an added
running
benefit.
around with the tribe might be a bit dangerous, but you know, we don't need to think about that right now. He's been kidnapped by the Frost Maiden, so yeah.
Oh. I'm so sorry, honey. So he is or he isn't? So he's not around
What?
anymore.
Well, I mean, we're gonna go save him. I mean, he's definitely still alive. Yeah,
You are-
he's definitely still alive.
You are taking this in stride. Let me tell ya.
Yep. She says, "Close your eyes, Dad, for a second." You know.
Alright, I trust you.
She takes a mushroom out of her pocket and eats it.
Just so you can... Alright, I'm ready.
Yep.
Surprise me whenever. No
Yep.
wet willies.
She gives him a noogie.
Oh! I didn't add that to the list. It's
Mhm.
classic Bree trick. Always telling me to close
Yep.
my eyes, giving me a noogie.
Yep. And
I
now
wouldn't
I'm-
have been surprised if you
now I can
swirlied
be easier
me.
'cause I'm tall.
Oh, we know we don't have
Yeah.
running water. Never mind.
No, I wouldn't do that to you. That's really mean.
Well, you're just so big and
Um,
strong. It'd be easy.
Yeah, but no, that's really mean. Why would I do that to you?
Just because you
That's, like,
can,
not a
because you
prank,
haven't
that's
before.
bullying. No, that's bullying. That's not a prank. That's bullying.
I
That's
appreciate
very
that.
mean.
No, you're right. Even
Yeah,
though I
let's
might
not
be
do
able to
that.
rationalize it in your shoes, I appreciate you not doing it.
No, I would never do that to you. She jiggles. She does like the baby bounce with the Remoraz. She kind of like has it on like wrapped around like one hip now up onto her arm, and she's like doing the jiggle. And yeah, she's like, yeah, but no, I just wanted to spend some time with you. And like we don't need to like role play the rest of it, Alex. We can like bounce back to Flight or something, or to Ando. Or to Scoop. Sorry.
Yeah, I think
I don't
want
wanna
to
take up all the time.
Anyway.
Yeah, I think it's Ando's
up?
turn. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Come on.
thanks.
We
Bree.
spend a little bit of time together, you know, catching up and chatting and stuff.
Some family time. Probably eventually Crest and Melody join in. Maybe you
for
hang
sure.
out a little bit.
Get to know me a little bit better before I go and die. Yeah.
For sure. All right, so you spend some time there. Scoots.
This is
How did your
I'll-
mum
I'll
take all of that?
What?
Oh right, my mom. My mom is
Yeah.
in my right.
right.
She's been.
We
well,
always
I
forget
did have
that.
her come in earlier slightly, even though it's hard to differentiate when I'm her or not. She did like comment on you being a mother and being proud of that.
Oh, aw, that's cute. I didn't hear that. Okay.
was
Yeah.
really sweet.
How did she react to them being in like a triad? That's actually something I do want to know before we shift.
I'm so happy for him. I was worried he wasn't gonna find love again after me. But I'm
I mean, he
glad that
still
I was
loves
around
you.
to see
You know
it.
that, right? You know,
What?
he still loves you, right? You know, he still loves you even like this is just proof that he can love more than one person, right? He still
Yeah.
loves you. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm
I
learning that
conveyed to the
love doesn't have to
I
be between
conveyed
just two people. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no. And I convey to the
She
three of
gets
them
it.
that my mom is happy for them. Even though that might be weird for Flight and not Flight, Crest and Melody to hear that.
I don't know. I don't know if they even know.
Yeah,
Would
they
they
might
know?
not know about the ring per se. So maybe they just shrug it off. You saying that?
I know I give them the quick I give them the TLDR
Oh,
of
you do?
like
Okay.
my mom
Oh.
like soul is in my ring because she was wearing the ring when she died.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, and then they kind of quiet up knowing that she's still around. Maybe they get a little bit awkward.
She's happy for you guys. Like she's happy that, you know, my dad's happy, you know.
That's good.
Sorry, that wasn't meant to make things weird, and then we like fade into black as we get into this awkward situation.
It's fine. They're not super awkward. They were just like, oh. They're just in their heads about it right now. They're not going to be weird
Yeah.
later. But it's
Okay,
like, oh, we
cool.
were just doing it with him, and his wife is like right there.
Yeah, but
They don't
mean,
say anything. That's just
I
why
mean-
they're quiet. Maybe you don't. I mean, you don't know, so I shouldn't have told you that. But that's the reason.
Yeah. I mean,
don't
that's
know,
funny.
It's like I imagine like the concept of ghosts are like a common thing here. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, they're obviously already open to polyamory, so it shouldn't be like too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Weird.
invite her in.
They
Yeah,
seem to
people
be the
have done
most
it with
comfortable.
ghosts before, as far as I've read.
I don't
that's
need to be
true.
hearing this part of the conversation. I say to them, you know, like if
Oh
you
no, that
wanna
was
talk
me,
to her
not
about that, you
them.
can, like, oh,
They
okay.
wouldn't openly be saying, "Let's just get her in on this." Not that quick. No way. Not out in the open.
Like we can have an emotional thing with her. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the 2 hours.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Okay.
so
Over
it's,
to Scoop.
it's about
Throwing it to
3:30
Scoops.
p.m. Scoops came with you. So what is Scoops doing at the ramp? Oh, you went back. You want me to take you there?
Yeah.
I headed into the forest. Yeah. How long did it take me to get there? A couple hours?
Yeah. Let's say the 2 hours that it took her to do that, it took you to get there.
Cool. Yeah, so
What are you doing?
I've come to this place as a place of power. It seems to be, you know, a place of connection to, you know, some sort of conduit for the people who built this place originally, and now the druid is using it as her base, presumably because it somehow helps her with her experiments and whatnot. And I've come to basically ask the I forget her name. Would you
Ravison?
remind me?
Ravison,
Radisson.
Radvisson,
Visson.
Wait, which part?
Ravissin.
No D, it's a V.
Ravison. Ravison. Gotcha, Ravison. Ravishing Ravison. Okay. So yeah, he goes to her and asks Ravison for just advice on high level magic. Because there aren't too many high level magic users around, and Volin is nowhere to be found. Maybe I should do some inquiring around 10 towns about that, or maybe if we could go past the prison where we last saw her, we might be able to get some information. But that's a low priority question for Scoops to answer. But regardless, he needs high level magic users to help him because he's on kind of a. It feels like he's cramming for an exam. And he needs to learn as much about controlling magic as he can in the next however long it takes for us to stand in front of a goddess. So he's come to Ravison to ask advice about casting higher level magics, even if it's a different school of power, or because mine is kind of divine. I mean, the Doc's original magic came from divine sorcery, and now his blood magic is kind of emulating that, so I imagine my power is divine as well. And she is druidic, so it's natural, so it's kind of different sources of power. But the principles of controlling energy, I imagine, stay relatively the same. So I was just looking for advice. We don't necessarily need to roleplay it word for word, but that's why I'm here. While we're in the area, while we were coming to this place, I thought it might be a good opportunity to roleplay his continued growth in magical ability.
Okay. I'm not exactly sure what to have her say about it.
Mechanically speaking, nothing really needs to happen. All I needed was to describe this, so then later in the game, I can then say, this is a spell he's been practicing since he got that advice from Ravison, and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So this is like a Chekhov's gun to trigger later.
Yeah.
Just being able to rationalize what I'm doing.
Hell yeah. Okay, so yeah, I mean, Scoop takes that time to go with Melissa out into the woods, talk to Ravison.
Yeah, maybe
and just
meditates a little bit in this place of power. Like maybe she's, tells him that he needs to like connect to the power flowing through him, and this place as a conduit of the flow of power might help him be able to do that. So he takes that time and learns that lesson in his growth journey.
Fuck yeah.
Heck yeah.
I'm
Thank
into
you.
it.
That's it for me.
All right. So Scoops is hanging out in the woods. Bree is hanging out
Also,
with
it's a nice
Ramshackle.
place to. Maybe she could offer, maybe like tea and crumpets or something. I don't know what she eats.
She's
what
got
she grows
her
out
lips
here.
are covered in blue again. They had been regular lips while in Bryn Shander, but now they're all blue again. She offers you some
she
tea,
did?
some blueberry tea,
Oh heck yeah! So we have tea here, and
and her little
it's
blueberry
like a
bush
nice
hops
little.
out next to her.
Oh sure. Yeah, it's like a nice little. It's a grave site, right? But it's quite nice, and I have tea with Stefani.
Thank you guys for coming out here. It's been lonely since I.
Thank you for having us.
Well, I mean, I got used to having company once I was around you guys, and then all that went down. I had to flee, and it's just been me and little bush guy.
Well, Ten Towns, or Bryn Shander, I should say, is becoming a lot more open to the idea of different people, and I mean the.
Did we lose you?
No, he's just coughing.
Oh,
Sneezing, thank you.
Remind me, why did
I
she
think-
choose to leave? There was a valid reason, but I'm forgetting it.
I think she was accused of something she didn't do, or
Well, it's
was made
because
to look bad.
it's because she went against the Frost Maiden originally, and I think
Right. It's because she, when we went and like turned her against the Frost Maiden, the Cold Light Walkers came. And then like that's when she like came to our side. But when the Church of Aurel started kind of occupying Bryn Shander, she felt like she wasn't safe there anymore. So
that was it.
Okay,
That's
well,
true.
then I'll fill her in. I'll say the Church of Aurel has been essentially disbanded. Their church is gone. It's being boarded up, and the followers have hopefully turned against Aurel, and are following a new banner now. So I believe that it would be safe for you to rejoin the people of Ten Towns. and use your amazing abilities to make, you know, Icewind Dale a better place to live.
You think it's safe? The Frost Maiden's no longer in town?
She is still, she still exists. She still controls Icewind Dale, but her followers have a significantly less presence in Ten Towns than they had even 24 hours ago. So, yeah, and you are one of us. You know, you're an Omen Seeker, and now there are a lot more of us in Bryn Shander. So, you should rejoin us. Absolutely.
Give me persuasion above 10.
Sure. You know, this isn't, I'm not trying to push her to join us for any significant reason. This
Sure.
is with the tone of, if you want to.
Well, sure, and I mean, she had just spoken up that she was getting lonely again, and it was good for you to drop by. So, yeah, I mean, I think you've convinced her to actually come back. It's safe enough in town. She can stay. I mean, you didn't say she could stay at the docks, but
Look, Bree is in Lonelywood at the tavern.
how did that work out?
Perhaps you can.
Was she able to save
join
them?
us there. Why don't you ask her?
Oh,
Wait,
wonderful.
who's she talking about?
let's head back.
who?
Huh?
We can use that as a test. And if you feel comfortable with the people in Lonelywood, perhaps you would feel comfortable in a bigger town like Bryn Shander.
I mean, if it's safe there, if the Frost Maiden's not going to find me there, then I'm happy to come back with you.
Yeah, please.
Who's she talking
Whenever
about?
you like.
Save who?
Bree had come to her for materials to save Scoops and Vorin, I guess.
Oh, yes. Thank you again for helping us with that. If you weren't here, our friends and I would be in much more danger. We appreciate it.
Well, I'm glad I could help. I'm glad I'm on.
Didn't I
the right
resurrect
side.
him with Philin?
Absolutely.
Oh, you did.
Not
Didn't
Philin,
you?
sorry.
You did actually. Yeah, you
Raven?
did. So she's
That
not
was
confused
that was
about it.
Dredabex who did that for. Yeah.
But yeah, she
but I
would have
think I
known.
told her
The
about
point
the
stands.
Scoops,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
She
Well,
might
she's
have
not
asked about
confused about it then.
Well, he's there. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then
I would have also probably had to introduce myself to her as well. Like, oh, hey, I'm that blonde
No, I think
idiot
you would have
guy
seen her.
you met before.
Yeah. Oh,
But not
right,
as
because you're
Scoops.
Wearing a different face.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If she wants to rejoin us now, she can, or if she comes back to us at a future time, that's up to her.
Okay. Well, you know what? Let's
but
say
I don't
she's
wanna miss my
packing.
flight.
She's packing up stuff. So she
She's
doesn't
like,
come back with you right now, but she agrees to meet you in Bryn Shander.
Okay, in Bryn Shander. Fair enough. Okay, yeah. Great. I leave her to do her business.
Hell yeah.
And I head back and I tell Bree the news. I let her know that I went over to the temple or the mausoleum and spoke to Ravison, and she said she would come and join us in Bryn Shander when she feels comfortable.
That's great to know. And then we fade into black and go.
And then go home back to Bryn Shander?
Well, yeah. Well, and also like
I'm good.
catch up with flight.
Yeah.
All right. Where's Flight again?
I'm still in Bryn Shander.
You are in Bryn Shander. Well, let's just launch.
Yeah, I
I
guess
was,
I would have sent a message to flight to let him know that Scoops and I were leaving.
I probably
now that...
saw the Nautiloid leave.
Yeah, but if Scoops decided to come with me, I wouldn't have just left without like letting you know we were leaving for a few hours. And I would have.
Okay, so you sent like an
sent a
animal messenger.
to you.
Animal
Yeah.
messenger, for sure.
That's cool. Okay, so yeah, what is Flight doing then?
He's still people watching. For at least a little while. Does he glean anything else neat while doing that?
Does he glean anything else neat?
So basically, I'm trying to get caught up on like rumors or anything.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's talk of the speakeasies. There's probably talk of another one coming up. There's probably talk of why, like, somebody has a theory that the people behind the speakeasies are the people who are attacking the church. But they're just like pitching out ideas on why that would be. Most of the group can't comprehend why that would make sense. I guess there's one kind of conspiracy theorist guy in that group who's just ranting on.
Also, didn't Flight meet a tiefling when he went to the
I did.
speakeasy for the first time? Was that the tiefling that we got the sketch
Oh
of?
yeah, I mean you would have seen it is the literal same picture.
Oh, it is the same person? Oh, okay, cool. So
Heck yeah.
maybe we could have conveyed that to Flight.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had a chance to do that, but
Yeah.
as soon as we get back, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's an
Scoops would
after
probably-
dark thing.
Yeah, Scoops would probably have like a copy of the sketch, and Flight would recognize that.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
So there's
As soon as we meet up,
strange.
we'll do that.
There's some strange things going on with the speakeasies. Let's see.
Any leads on who attacked the doc's house? Anyone being like, oh, somebody attacked, that doctor's old house across the road from the tavern?
There may be talk of it exploding, and some talk of the Chwingas, but no, the townsfolk don't know specifically who would have done that.
Actually, those Chwingas are elementals, aren't they?
You might be right. Because you spoke elemental to them or something.
I speak primordial.
They don't speak a
primordial,
language,
yeah.
is what it was, but
Oh, okay.
I think you're right.
but-
Yeah, they're elementals.
Would they understand primordial, or did they just not speak anything?
It doesn't list anything there. But I've seen.
So if it lists no languages, then
Yeah, then it doesn't even speak it. Because I've seen some that say it don't speak but understands, but it doesn't say that.
yeah, exactly. If they were to understand me, if I were to speak primordial, then it would say that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it looks like they're kind of just kind of this innocuous force of nature.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
All right. I was just wondering if I could ask them about what they saw around here because they might have seen it, but but yeah.
Well, hang on.
probably-
I'm not saying no. You technically tried to talk to a Chwinga before and did like some sort of pantomime.
Yeah, I did pantomimes, which they actually do seem to kind of, they actually did seem to kind of get that. So I could do like a performance check.
Yeah. I mean, I guess give me a performance check, and then it's almost like a insight check to understand its performance back.
All right.
let's do it.
Here's here's performance.
Oh, Jesus!
That's a 20.
Heck yeah!
Oh, right, great.
Okay, so I am like giving like a whole like kabuki theater with this.
Okay.
All right, and then I guess I'll go ahead and roll insight, which I'm super good
I'm gonna
at
roll a
as well,
performance.
so.
No, the fucking. I mean, but it's a mix of your roll with his roll.
Yeah.
So let's see how good his performance was. I mean, okay. What can he give you? He can't give you as much information as someone who's talking to you. But what could he describe?
He might have seen like the direction that he came from, maybe a little bit about what he was wearing.
If it was multiple people or one.
Yeah, that
Um,
too.
You see the Chwinga walk out to the side of the door, and he jumps down to the ground out into the yard to the side, And then the Chwinga, he like imitates horns, and he goes like pointing, like giving directions. And then he goes back up to the door and starts like poking at the lock, doing somatic stuff.
Like miming a different person at the door.
Yeah, and then he looks at you from that person, and then like just puts a hand down his shoulder, and then stands in the position of the other guy. Same thing.
Hand down the shoulder. Could I glean as to what that might mean?
Give me an insight.
Oh,
Unless
the
you
robe.
know it. What?
Is it the Zentrum robe?
That could be. I mean, he's on the side in which their marker is. The Zentrum.
Is that like their shroud? Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll another insight check.
Well, no. If you just remembered it on your own, you don't have to roll. That's fine.
So yeah, I would recognize that as the like that signifying like the Zentrum shroud.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that was the sense. He just kind of narrows his eyes, kind of looking at the duck's probably still resting in there. Oh, what to do about that, huh?
He goes back to the building.
Could I try to convey to them that try to convey and asking if anybody has been here today besides us?
Okay,
if
give me
any of
another
these
performance.
Oh, okay. Performance.
Okay, still pretty good.
So, yeah, 19.
So
yeah, I'll just say like, have you seen any of the Zentrum here today?
And it shakes its head no.
He'll just he'll just kind of nod at him and give him a thumbs up.
And he jumps back into the walls, which I forgot to specify for Kate. The Chwingas rebuilt the walls, but they're like see-through and have like hamster tubes going through them. So he's running around in hamster tubes.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't know why I thought that was so cool to try to have to tell you about.
That's cool.
I think it's great.
Cool.
Yeah.
No, it is really cool. I'm glad you gave me that detail.
It's like having it's kind of like looking like it's like an ant farm in your walls.
Yeah. The cooler one. Yeah.
I'm imagining myself as a child running through McDonald's fucking tube playgrounds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That shit was tight.
I know they don't got no play places
Yeah.
anymore. You guys ever
Yeah,
go
no,
to
they
a
don't.
Discovery
Also,
Zone?
just, like, think about how many kids
Oh, we had
those.
time
They
zone.
just, like, didn't get cleaned properly, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure.
I've heard
Yeah.
things where like
Now on.
someone poops in the ball pit and then the whole place has to go get shut down.
Gross.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
sorry.
Anywho,
So
Flight
what's
will just kind of step back from that. All right. Well, there's one mystery partially solved. He's gonna look over at the. He's actually at this point gonna kind of look over at the north look. What's going on in there?
Are they reopening? Yeah, that's a good question.
they're not open. Or I mean, well, they're open. What was it? They don't have alcohol to sell, so the bar part isn't doing too good. The inn part is doing better, but like the bar part is somewhat empty most of the time.
Would the speakeasies be coming above ground now, or are they still, doing their thing below ground?
As of right now, they're still below ground, as far as you can tell. I mean, you
it's
might have
only-
reason
not
that
even-
they might
it's not
have
even
to
a
hide.
It's only been a day, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's been 3 hours since the meeting, yeah. Okay.
Trying to think of who else Flight might want to interact with here. You wouldn't really have much reason to interact with any of the speakers at this point, except for Trovis. He might go hang out with Trovis. He might go retrieve Trovis after he's done at the soup kitchen. But for now, then he's fed his. Actually, he wouldn't have fed his owlbears yet today. So yeah, he'll go buy a side of beef and go do that.
All right. Great. You get some beef and head out outside of town to feed yowl bears. Okay.
And just stash.
The butcher's gonna run out soon.
Yep, stowing it in the bag of holding as he takes it out.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, that's simple enough. You're doing that. What's I forget which order we're in. Scoops. What are you doing?
Nope.
Oh no, we
Bree.
did do
Bree
it. Yeah,
next.
Bree. Let's go to Bree.
Bree's next.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
Well, I'm happy to kind of like, once
Skip
we
ahead a
kinda,
bit?
like, yeah, skip ahead a bit, like maybe like, and because like
When-
it's 9:44, right? Like maybe end like with us flying back to Bryn Shander and like meeting back up with Flight and Dr. Lazarus, waking up feeling better.
Yeah, I do have a very specific thing to do during the nighttime. So whenever you want to handle that, yeah.
We can
need to
wrap
do
things
something
up on
after
that last thing.
Here's a question,
Great.
actually.
Yeah.
Would Creston Melody or even Bryn or Orion, for that matter, have mentioned the fact that Flight was here during Flight was in Lonelywood during the meeting? Yeah.
I mean, I haven't run into a situation where I think that they would bring that up.
Okay.
I mean,
Fair
I know that you're like looking for that, but I can't think of a reason why anyone would necessarily bring it up unless asked, and then I can't think of a reason for you to ask that.
Especially if Scoops is there. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So no one really brought it up.
Alrighty.
Okay. Bree, is there any last things you'd like to do, or is it time for bed and Scoops goes off to do his final thing?
I mean, I will introduce Dr. Lazarus to his grandson, and then
You bring, he's in bed, he's coughing. Oh, it's so beautiful.
yeah, that's what Dr. Lazarus would say. Yep.
The fire inside. Oh, it reminds me of myself.
He has my eyes.
Ooh, I hope Tom watches the VOD of this. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, hell yeah! You introduce Dr. Lazarus to the little PD, and great. Everybody comes back to Dr. Lazarus's house, and
Dave scoops another spoonful of morphine into his mouth.
wait, what?
Yeah.
Who's morphining who?
Dave is morphining the doc.
Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know why that didn't click. Yeah, obviously. Okay, yeah. Like, yeah.
It's a beautiful baby, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I think I'm gonna name him Cricket.
Aww.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
I don't think I got it.
I'm out,
Yeah.
there's no room for me in there, so we're gonna set up shop out here. Just lean up against the building. We'll keep you safe.
Chewingas, can you build us a second story with like a large ladder for the giants? Giant story, second story.
Give me performance, because that's what I was having Flight do to
Parker,
talk to them.
sometimes that just happens.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
When I'm on calls with Alex for some reason.
What happened?
My
Yeah, it's just like
camera goes blurry. It
Oh,
happens.
Yeah.
denied.
I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah, it's just my camera looks all blurry, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I honestly, this doesn't happen to me when I'm on calls with other people. Just when I'm on calls
It's
with you
my
guys,
fault. It's very clear.
I-
It's all me.
It is definitely Alex's fault. Yes.
I mean, it could be something with my internet. I don't know how it. I think it's whoever is on the call first sets the relay, or I don't know, whatever.
Or maybe it's because you host the server. Do you
Maybe.
But I
host
don't
the-
host it on
Yeah.
my computer or anything.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it's,
yeah.
So
I don't know.
Oh well.
Yeah. Anyway, you probably at this point, like during the discussion of like plans moving forward, you probably bring up the sketch to Flight at this point.
Oh right.
Oh, we're all back together, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you are
yeah,
back
yeah.
together, getting ready for
In,
bed.
Yeah, in the evening, I update Flight absolutely with the information we found out about the Tiefling. I said he's the one that sent the uh, villagers to Molotov the church.
Oh, really? This guy right here?
Hmm. Recognize him, right?
I
From
do.
the tavern.
Well, Flight hasn't told you that yet, but...
No, but we're all there. We
Well,
all
he wants
recognize
to
him
say
from
the line
tavern.
though. Oh wait,
right.
no, you weren't there.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, I
you weren't
wasn't?
there.
You
No,
weren't
you don't
there
know
when
where he
you
is.
saw him. I don't think.
Weren't we all
I'm the only one
upstairs
I'm the
with,
only one who's been at the speakeasy.
Oh well, no,
No,
okay.
not the speakeasy.
Yeah, Scoops has seen him before, but not in the same place. Oh, okay, so yeah, technically, what Scoops said at the tavern is true because he's talking about the North Look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He has, yeah. I get
recognize him
the
from
context now.
tavern.
And then
I
Flight
do
is
recognize
probably.
him from the tavern. I do recognize him from the tavern, yeah. Let me go. I think I actually might have to do this one by myself. As I'm not entirely sure if they will trust you guys to let you in.
Sure. Where do you think he is?
I'm not with you guys, by the way. I'm with Dr. Lazarus.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
my
yeah.
Sure.
Oh, like, oh, where
Where
are
do you
they?
think he is?
Aren't they at the?
They're, like,
Oh,
up
I
in
thought
his
they were at the
bedroom or something?
speakeasy.
Oh, I
No,
Oh,
we're not
sorry.
at
I
the
think you
speakeasy.
guys had already moved to the speakeasy.
I just dragged everybody to Dr. Lazarus's house, so that's where I assumed
Oh,
you guys
okay.
were. But yeah, if you want to be
I'm happy
separate,
to be there.
That's where we'd reconvene. So
Okay, never mind then.
So yeah,
Well, I
Flight
won't
would
go
just
with you guys
say
anyways.
yeah, but
Sure.
Flight is saying, yeah, I'm not doing that. Okay,
Look,
yeah, I'm going to.
I have a plan tonight to, like, I'm going to be out of it tonight, so I won't be around. So if you think this guy needs to be taken out tonight, then
Not taken out. I just need to
you
talk.
might be on your own.
I don't need to take him out. I think I can just talk to him.
Talk to him. He's one of Nerf's top boys.
And
Like, do you think he's going to talk to us?
you might talk to me.
All right, just don't get killed. That's the deal, right?
That's the plan.
All right.
Right, and Flight will head out to head over to the speakeasy.
All right. Let us know the location at least, so if you don't come back by morning, we can come find your body.
Well, hopefully not his body, but
Not his body. Yeah, Flight
If
will.
What
Flight
use you
was
have for
still
his
alive,
body?
if I know Flight, he'll be back in an hour. But if he's not back by morning, he's
I
gone.
guess, yeah.
I'll let you know. If I'm not back in if I don't come back here in 2 hours with news, then come looking for me.
I won't be cognizant for 8 hours, so I'll see you then.
Very well.
Okay.
And then Flight will head over to the speakeasy.
I might be interested in starting with that next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Flight heads off to the speakeasy to go try to speak with that guy, Captain Scaff.
Mm-hmm.
You'd know his name.
Captain Scaff. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Scoops hunkers down in the Lazarus residence and starts focusing on something.
Well, I'm bunking with Xerophon. Xerophon. So I'll go to my bunk bed there, and I'll hunker in. I don't need to sleep anymore. I don't sleep, but I'll lay my body there while I cast Dream for the next 8 hours.
Oh shit.
I know we said something offhanded last week about syncing my sleep cycle back up with you guys, but I want to keep it out of sync so I can keep doing this dream thing.
Okay. Let me see how long Dream takes to cast.
It takes kind of like one action, but
it takes a minute. It takes a minute.
Yeah, a minute, and then 8 hours. I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Well, okay. So yeah, you entered the trance for the duration. So yeah.
Yep. So we're back in the mirror maze dimension, being haunted by his past victims, and specifically the barbed devil, the one that we saw in the tower, the Mage's Tower in Yithrin, that nearly killed me. Like that's scary for me, so it should be scary for him too. So I want to look like a barbed devil, stalking him through a mirror maze of his own conscience.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just want to. He needs to roll a wisdom save to not get his long rest in 2 nights in a row, hopefully.
All right, let us see here. Wisdom save. What do I gotta beat?
Let me get this spell up. Why don't I have it?
Should just be your spell save DC.
Where's my spell save DC?
15.
Spellbook.
It's on the
13,
bottom
is
of your
that it?
spellbook page. Yeah.
Oh, 15. Yep, I see it.
15. All right. So that's what he would have had to beat.
Oh, I didn't have it favorited. Yeah.
All right, fuck yeah. You create this nasty dream across the tundra in Nerth's mind, and you hope that it
Heck yeah.
fucks him up good by the time you get there. Hell yes. And you sit there
Yeah,
focusing.
hopefully he'll be low on resources, personal resources. And yeah, so that's what I do for 8 hours. And actually, I'd probably be
Nice.
spooning with Stefani
Stefani.
in the igloo with
Well,
Seraphon snoring on the bed.
so, but you tried to convince the... Oh, they have an igloo? No. You tried to convince the Chwingas to make an upper store, but you got a nat 1, so they did not understand at all what you wanted. So I guess you're just sleeping on the outside with them. I mean, they're big enough you could tuck in and curl up and stay warm.
Yeah. Well, they can't come back to my place.
Will they fit in your regular igloo? I mean, I guess
how
they're
big's the
15
opening?
feet
Definitely
tall.
not through the door. They definitely wouldn't be able to fit through the door.
Okay, never mind then.
You try.
I
You
guess
guys
we-
spend an hour trying to get Melissa into your apartment.
Well, they're experts in igloos, so maybe they can help me build a bigger opening in the door.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So that happens. Although you're,
Yeah,
I mean,
come
you're
over
trying
to
to
my
focus
place,
on your
mate.
spell for a long time. But yeah, hell yeah. You finally go back. She probably slams a hole on the side.
Stefani does that for 8 hours by herself. Like, she just wanted to move in. 2 in the morning, she's like moved in, and I'm like,
There's
oh,
pelts and
you
everything
moved in.
outside.
great, that's super great.
Let's go.
I'm so ready for that.
All right, we'll cut it off there. That'll be the end.
Heck yeah.
We'll pick up next time on the way. Well, not on the way, but planning to go to Sunblight Fortress and face Nerth in his very tired state.
What do you think the relationship between the Zentarum and the Duergar is like? Because if there's tension there, we might be able to push on the tension between them and have them infight while we do our thing.
Interesting.
We'd have to scope out the political spectrum of the fortress.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Heck yeah. I'm just keen to get there.
Yeah,
I'm just go on.
I was about to say I have some fun planned for Captain Scath. Yeah. Since Flight is immune to being poisoned, he could drink him under the table.
Oh heck yeah!
That's funny. I like that.
You could put poison in the jug of wine, and so if somebody thinks you're trying to poison their cup, you poison the jug instead.
A Princess
and then you
Bride,
drink
a
from the
classic
jug.
Princess Bride situation. Hell yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. All right, guys. Well, I'm
Yeah,
glad we got to play today.
Well, I was more thinking that I could just get him loose lipped.
Yeah. No, I
Absolutely.
mean, in addition, we could do what Ando proposition, but yeah, you just have to drink with them.
No,
I was
just
just gonna buy poison for that, and it's like,
Yeah.
That was a riff on the poison thing, not the this scene.
Yeah.
yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. Anywho, good shit, y'all.
All right, guys.
Have a great one.
I'm
See you
glad
next week.
you guys. I've been waiting all campaign to introduce Dr. Mario, and finally you met him.
Finally, we got there. I can't
Yeah.
believe we've never met him before.
He's in
Yeah,
my pocket
yeah.
the whole
We had
time. I didn't make him
the
up.
whole time. Yeah.
Oh gosh. All right, guys. I'll catch you next
the
week.
deep lore that we have to catch up on, Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you can put it in the
that be-
recap next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, could that be like a